sorry, I was just swerving, dude. I didn't see that. G'day, ladies and gents, it's Alex from the Australia. Leon Icon. Oh my, I actually ran out of breath. I don't know if you could hear that, Justin.
I did hear it. I'm so happy that we're back.
Dude, episode 47, man. It's been like a hot 2-week hiatus, man. And forced upon me. I had to defeat coronavirus again, second or third time in my life. Had to pin it for the 1, 2, 3. The blood feud is over. Okay, we've already done the 3 bouts. Okay, what's next? A pay-per-view?
You won the blow off, man. Take the victory.
Exactly. Okay, and I'm gonna be probably celebrating with a little bit of the bubbly. But Justin, how the hell are you, man?
I'm all right. How you been?
Dude,
other than,
decent.
Battling COVID and getting ready to go to, what is it? Grand Slam?
Oh, you cheeky. You know me well. No,
Are you doing a run-in?
I am. Okay, I'm not supposed to say anything, but I think for the Figure Friday audience, if you're watching free on TV on, what is it, TNT? On Collision?
It's after the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah, it's after the NBA. What's up, Dino Spumoni? Always love that name. But dude, Grand Slam is Saturday. It's like in a couple days here. What's up, UK Elite Wrestling Figs? What an intro. Thank you, by the way. Storm is gonna kick Khan in the look, and that might happen. And you're just gonna have to watch and find out. No, but I'm never thought AEW would come here this fast, honestly. And to see Kenny Omega wrestle live is on my bucket list. Before I die, it's something I have to see. And it's like I'm absolutely so thankful that they're coming here for it. And I'm excited, okay? And I'm gonna make some interview style type content when, the Grand Slam event is happening. I want to interview some people outside attending, ticket holders, So stick out for that. Oh, look at this. Storm is good. Yeah, exactly. This is a spoiler, okay? Okay, this is a spoiler. That's just a fact of life, or whatever. It's
not a prediction.
It's a spoiler. Yeah, that's the one. I was getting LA Knight and Paul Heyman just intertwined with each other. But there is some news that we should go over, Justin. You were just talking to us off air a little bit about this. Is there? Here comes the certain someone.
I think.
And the other one,
Axer, the Axe, and the Smasher. The Axer.
Dude.
I already messed it up.
Dude, you combine them, man. We're intertwining stuff. This is Intertwined Friday. Welcome to Intertwined Friday. But yeah, dude, like you were just telling us off air, Axe and Smash Demolition have signed Legends deals.
According to PW Insider, and supposedly it's going to include action figures and video game appearances and probably all kinds of merch. But most importantly, action figures, and hopefully Coliseum Collection action figures.
Yeah, we were talking like, what would they do? Dream Match Figs and Justin were talking about like the deep cuts, like Repo Man, stuff like that. But I think something that I'm gonna be looking out for, especially I know a lot of people are, is probably that Coliseum collection with Demolition, like you were saying. I mean, how could you not? And then look, see, this is the influence that we have on the innocent.
Radiating through the screen.
We make them non-innocent.
I can feel it.
I can for your hand to the screen, okay? Because I'm down for Demolition, but there are also some figure reveals this week and last week. Maybe. Oh man, there's just been so much news and content we haven't covered because we haven't been here in a couple weeks. Blame this guy. But Justin, what do you say? Do you want to get into some elite news?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. So, first off the bat, man, we got Elite 117 studio images. And holy hell, this is a great looking set. We've seen, I think, Magic Almost, Bill McKenna on like the ringside insider kind of interviews talk about this set. To the fullest extent and actually show like in-hand products. But now we have the proper HD images to look at. We got some promo gear for Roman Reigns with the hoodie, tapered beard. You got the Mania. It's pretty much the Mania 40 press conference gear, which is pretty fun. What a time to be alive that was. It doesn't have joggers on for some reason, which is they're always gonna get the most out of that freaking boot mold, man. I'm not too sure about that boot mold in my opinion. It doesn't stand well. I don't know if you have the same issue, but I know that Roman it doesn't do a lot great.
No, it doesn't. And honestly, this figure doesn't do a lot for me. It's
No.
it's really weird. He's in the ring gear and he's got the hoodie, which I guess from a selling standpoint you can kind of understand. But I know a lot of folks, including My Damn Toys, have been calling for a promo gear Roman, and I thought we were this close to actually getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, I think the main point to even get this Roman is probably the hoodie, right? Yeah, Roman boots. Like, it's probably the hoodie, in my opinion, is the only way to get it. And even then, with his arm raised, that you kind of it kind of like bulks out to the side. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
But this is a fine release. This is a fine. I'm probably gonna skip on this, but this is I think the same head scan that they're gonna use in the SummerSlam Elite line, right? That new kind of with his nice grinning, with his smile, okay, with them
Why-
veneers. Show
Why
them
is this man
veneers off.
happy? This man is not a happy man.
Yeah, dude. And if this is based off of the run that was like the Mania 40, he was not happy at all, man. He was like, "Oh, Cody, you're not doing any of this, pal. Hell
Nope.
no. I'm gonna get my family member to interject." But what else do we have into this set? Let's move on, and I think we got. Is it Grayson Wall? Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it is. Okay, okay. It better not say Aussie Icon on the back. It
Does
probably
it?
does. It probably does. Look, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so Grayson Waller, if you guys didn't know, he goes by Aussie Icon, right? Grayson, this is a promo to you. No, I'm joking. No, the true Aussie Icon. How dare you, UK Elite Wrestling Figs? But I think, was it like 2020 or something like that? I think I started calling myself the Australian Icon. I wanted to like Chris Jerichoify myself because he has so many nicknames and gimmicks and he knows how to get stuff over pretty well. The Vortex, pal. And I was like, okay, I like this. The Australian Icon. I'm self-proclaimed. This can be like a heel thing. Maybe it's like a shtick. And then what do I see, dude? A couple years later, the Aussie Icon. Get out of here. Anyway, but this is a great looking figure. I won't lie. It's probably. I think I might like this prior to his prior Elite. I don't know.
this is gimmick infringement. It's a crime. You cannot be going around calling yourself an Aussie Icon.
Exactly. I got shirts with it on. Okay, dude, and I don't. Please don't sue me for one, because I did it first. Maybe I need that that wrestling lawyer who
Yeah.
trademarked Danhausen's face paint and all that. I need to hit him up.
Yeah, trademark these glasses.
Yeah, dude, there you go. Grayson is cap icon. Anyone who wears sunglasses in the wrestling world has to give me royalties. Okay, I think that you're onto something there, Justin.
I think I am.
It's Friday down under. Exactly. So, if you guys are noticing something, you're like, maybe it's a day early. Isn't it Thursday? Right now, for me, it is 10 a.m. on a Friday. So, it's technically Figure Friday. But this is a nice tag belt as well. I think this is the first time we're getting this tag belt.
Yep.
It's the the Brandly new that he won with Austin Theory. I can't remember who's the holders right now. Is it MCMG, Motor City?
Or is it DIY? Or
Is it
yeah,
DIY? Dude, I can't keep up anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's DIY.
It's DIY. It's DIY.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dream Match. I knew it. It's 12:14 Friday morning, dude. It counts, okay? Look,
That's right. This is Figure Friday everywhere else. Not everything revolves around the United States, man.
yeah, you guys have gotten too many Figure Fridays, okay? We
Too
need to
many.
share the wealth and share the Commonwealth, okay? That's what me and UK Elite Wrestling Figs have in common, the Commonwealth. But moving on, man. Actually, I want to get your thoughts on this, Grayson. Are you picking this up? Did you pick up his prior Elite?
I did pick up the prior one. I like this head sculpt, and out of protest to you, I was gonna not buy it, but I think I kind of have to buy it.
Yeah, especially for the tag title,
Yep.
I think that's the big seller for maybe a lot of people. Because why would Grayson anyway, I love that Grayson Waller is Aussie and he's representing. Okay, I will say that.
It is a
But
good gear.
it is pretty good gear. Yeah, exactly. I do love the green on the gear. It is very, like, any white gear will get me in my feels.
I
Tag
think
belt is tempting.
that head sculpt, I think, is an improvement on the other one, which had like a weird smirky
Yeah.
look.
He had that one CM Punk Supreme head scan face. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Where
I
he had,
know
like...
exactly the one.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying the upper lip.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, I saw the Supreme CM Punk and I had to."
Yeah.
That's his influence right there. But yeah, moving on. Let's talk about Naomi, dude. I think this is her first elite since her return. The Royal Rumble 2024. I was in person for this, and her entrance was sick. It was probably I hate really smiley heads. This is some. I'll talk about this with this figure as well. But I think I was in person for her return. You know, Trinity Fatu was in TNA Impact, and then here she comes into the Rumble, and her entrance was cool. Yeah, all the flashing like neon lights. She was glowing in the dark, and that's something that's not lost on this figure. I don't know if you guys know this, but this jacket is supposedly, I believe, the hair maybe as well. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. But Bill McKenna says there's gonna be some glow in the dark bits on this, so I think it's probably definitely the coat. What do you think of this one, Justin?
I think it's pretty cool. I'm glad to hear you were feeling the glow.
Oh man, I was feeling it and then some. I was damn near interpreting the glow, whatever that means.
This is one of the things we talk about all the time, which is Mattel really goes all out on the soft goods, and you can see it leaning in here on probably leveraging that Barbie team to create some of this. Just excellent work.
I agree, dude. Like, Mattel has so many IPs and so many brands, and they've been making them for years and years and years. Barbie, for one, is like however many years old, 30, 40, probably longer. And there's a lot of tech that they probably figured out during that process of making all those. And I think you can finagle it and make it work here. And I think glow in the dark soft goods is insane. That's a crazy step in technology. I'm feeling the glow, but it may just be the acid I dropped. No, maybe. Just keep saying nightmare, nightmare, nightmare over in your head if you're on acid. I think that helps.
That's that's a recommended drug for this show.
Dude, it's compulsory. You get actually like a nice Biscoff cookie and it's an tab of acid to enjoy your Figure Friday. Gonna be one of the best women figs of 2025. Man, I think it might even be one of the best women figs from Mattel. When it's all said and done, we're gonna have to see what it's like in hand. But speaking more on those really smiley heads, I'd have to agree with that take on it. So this is, I think, the third figure in the set that we're talking about. If I say Nightmare enough, will Cody show up? No promises, but try it out.
I think it's Stardust.
If you take enough of whatever you're taking, I think you'll see anything.
You'll see Stardust for sure.
He's just doing that, and it's a jump scare.
Business bear.
Get it out of here. But I think this is the third figure we've talked about in this wave, and I'm just noticing this is the third in a row smiling head scan in this wave. Really, really smiley.
Let's talk about the best figure in this wave, though. It might be controversial.
Oh yeah?
Let's talk about Axiom.
Ooh, a kid. Nah, let's do it, dude.
I don't know it. A kid?
I don't know a kid. Man, why would I know a kid? That's weird. Okay?
Looks nothing like him.
Yeah, dude. Looks nothing like it. This is a tall kid. Okay?
I think he retired, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey,
he might be helping El Generico with those orphans.
Dude, yeah. At the charity, yeah. What's up? Dude, there he is. We were summoning him, of course. How you going, Steve? The pink Axiom is a must. Yeah, we'll get into that. These figures are insane. So this is like the standard, I believe, for the Axiom. Comes with the NXT tag title. This is a fantastic looking figure. And when you think about Axiom, how toyetic does it freaking get, man? I mean, I think, luchador with a mask, and especially in gear that's this intricate looking, it's just going to make a great figure, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. You're just going to have to be okay, digest it, and probably buy it, okay? And your wallet's going to be so mad. But yeah, like, you were talking off air with me about this, Justin, but you were like gung-ho on the standard edition, or maybe it was the chase edition, but now you're like, I gotta get both.
Yeah, it's one of those where I was like, do I really need two Axioms? And then the more I looked at the standard, I was like, I really got to get the standard too, don't I? Yeah, I got to. But show the chase, because that figure pops.
Oh man, I didn't even realize how different the deco was on the tights and the sleeves too. That might be my selling point for this. Oh my god.
And the boots, it's just both these figures top notch.
The hits of gold, the metallic, the finish, it looks so nice. The deco on this is why Roman has regular legs.
This is true.
It's probably right, yeah, the budgeting. Probably right. Get back to work, Moit. Yeah, like Kids Fig says, like Luchador Power Ranger vibes. Yes, yeah. UK Elite Figs, he's my favorite Power Ranger. Basically, dude, if you get this chase and the standard, you might do some Mighty Morphin time, you know? No promises.
I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. Don't quote me on that. Don't be like, Steve Oza, Nick Storm said this and it didn't happen. Give me a refund. Don't do that. That'd be pretty funny if you did that. Dude, look at you guys flirting in the chat. This is what Figure Friday's all about. But moving on, man.
It's already Valentine's Day where you are, so.
You're right, guys. I hope you find a loved one and give them a chocolate. Okay, just one chocolate.
Speaking of love.
Oh, okay, so there's a couple Aussies in this set that it's just hitting me. And this is Elimination Chamber last year. Rhea Ripley. I don't have, so crazy enough, right? I don't have a Rhea Ripley Elite.
Until now.
I was waiting on it. Yeah, exactly. This is my exact reasoning. And it's not the basic, or it's not the first Elite that came out with like the whatever it was, purple, like just something she put together in the back, you know. Flirting with dudes, casual Friday morning. It's there. Thank you. Someone had to say it, and I'm glad that you were the one too. So we all can indulge. But okay, this is the Aussie icon out of the set for me. Sorry, Grayson. Sorry, but not sorry, Grayson. Yeah. So I was waiting on like a perfect Rhea, in my opinion. The white gear was pretty nice, but there were some tattoo details like missing on it. And I think they knocked it out of the park with this. I mean, the Australian flag is on the back of the vest. I have to get that. I feel like I just have to get that for, I don't know, I'll cross out Ripley, put Storm on it or something silly. So what do you think on this, Justin?
Fantastic. Second best figure in the set. And if you missed out or didn't want to spend the money to buy the Raw ring, this is a great consolation prize.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. Good evening, Rob's Pippin Road. How you going, Spiral? But yeah, that's a great point, man. I don't know if I will pick up that Raw ring, just because of, one, how expensive, and its shipping here as well is pretty dear. So, and I have like 3 rings already. It's like, how much storage do I have just for rings at this point? But this is like a definite for me. You'd see like the sternum tattoo coming up as well through the gear, which is very nice. Like there's a lot going on with this one, and I'm just very, very eager to get this, dude. So, whew, I'm gonna have to get 20. I'm gonna have to get 30. I'm gonna have to get a whole army of Rhea. But moving on, dude, this is another one I'm excited for in the set, because all the gears in this set are clean, minus Roman. Sorry, Roman. Not sorry, Roman. But all the gears in this set are insane, man. And speaking on this Seth, you can see the Kinesio tape on the back. He actually has chest hair as well this time around. He actually has the back tattoo this time around. And this is from, obviously, Mania 40, where he went up against Drew, I believe, night 1. And then, Drew was doing this with the title on Punk's face. And Punk was like, heck you, man. And all that fun stuff. Seth should have came with the title. I agree there. And I wonder if, because he didn't, is because of all the paint deco. Maybe that's why he didn't. But I think like that would have just spiced this up way more, in my opinion. What do you think on this, Justin?
Man, I really hope we're not in a situation where we have to choose between a championship and kinesio tape and his tattoo on
Yeah.
his back and chest hair.
Yeah, it's because
Like,
it's like also why does this not have an interchangeable head? Like I'm noticing that a lot more. There's not like a lot of elites are just getting the one standalone head lately.
yeah, it's kind of I I don't know. I'm not feeling this figure. I know a lot of people are. I'm glad that they've brought back the chest hair, the tattoo, but it kind of makes you wonder like what was going on that we weren't getting those things the last few Seth Rollins figures. Like,
Yeah.
I I don't know. Factory change or just miss something along the way.
That's a great point. Like that Amazon exclusive, the Elton John gear, didn't have the chest hair, didn't have the back tattoo, and I'm wondering is that because of the gear that all the stuff that went to that. But I'd love to see a championship belt with these. Like it feels like this comes with no accessory, and it feels like a Jazzwares figure. It's like in that way, it's like oh we don't really get anything with this. I would have loved the title. They're obviously not going to make that intricate mushroom wizard looking robe, which would have
Mhm.
been awesome to have seen. It's got two of those Rheas and you got two of those Rheas and Seth on the way, and the ultimate Rhea ring. I'll take the ultimate Rhea ring, thanks. No, is that are you offering? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like Dream Match said, I like the unique lowers on this, and I'm just noticing that the feet have articulation like for an ultimate, so maybe it's like a Jey Uso sort of mold on the bottoms there. But I think this looks pretty nice. But again, it's not your standard Seth Rollins gear, so it's probably like a little bit out there for some people.
Yeah, I mean it's a big moment, but it's also just kind of there for me.
Yeah, yeah, very very fair. Moving on, dude. Oh, wait, that was the wait, that was the
No,
last
that's
figure. Justin, pretty sure the factory tattoo guy was simply out with no.
that explains it.
Of course, man.
Norovirus. Who would have thought?
Dude, not norovirus. That's what I got.
Oh,
I
I'm
got the
sorry.
norovirus.
Did you do that? Did you get the
Wait.
tattoo guy at Mattel sick?
Legally, I cannot confirm nor deny. But we might have held hands. It's Valentine's. This is the season. I fear its articulation. Yeah, I wonder how this is gonna articulate in the long run. But moving on, man. Let's get onto some Legends 26 Target exclusive studio shots. Justin, take it away, man.
Man, this is a great set. We're getting Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle back in the line. I'm so excited to get a Kurt Angle with updated articulation, and in just this era of Kurt, bald Kurt, peak Angle, if you will.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah, we got to get that trending, man. The greatest angle ever made to date. This is probably my favorite angle ever made. Maybe I don't know. It depends because this is my era of Kurt. So like bald head, TNA era, like sort of thing, and you can absolutely pass this off as that. And I think I don't think I ever got a bald Kurt. I know I have like a one with hair on the top of his head. I can't remember which figure, but I might have been the entrance grade or something like that. I got the Angle, Carlito, and Rosie pre-ordered. My bank account hates me. Oh, you and me both. But the last like Kurt Angle bald Kurt Angle I had was like I think like the TNA Legends of the Ring Jax figure from back in the day. And I turned that figure into a custom Ryback because I'm insane.
That is insane. What are you doing?
Dude, that was my heel turn. Okay.
Oh. I like the details on this figure too. He's got the mouth guard. He's
Yes.
that gold looks so great. Yeah, give me more of this era of Kurt Angle. I have the Team Angle bald Kurt from the match with Brock Lesnar. That's still going to be my favorite Angle, but
Yeah.
the last couple of Legends ones, they are right there.
Yeah. Magic says forever perk Angle. Exactly, because this is a perk. Because this is a perk that we're gonna get. Exactly. I like the way you spelt that. Are Legends hard to get in Australia? So they don't ship in store, I don't believe. Like I haven't seen a Legends figure in store in Australia since the first ever Legends figures. Like I remember getting that Jake the Snake Roberts like first Legends Elite back in the day when I was a kid, and I didn't even know who Jake Roberts was. I was just like, oh, Elite figure, and then I found out. And guess, okay, this is not my proudest moment. Guess what? What custom I turned that Jake Roberts into?
I
I
have
slapped
no clue.
I slapped the Zack Ryder head sculpt on it, and I
Ugh,
turned it into an Enzo Amore.
this is madness.
Don't worry, I hate me too, okay? But I hate me first. Greetings, what's up? What's up, Omega? How you going, my man? Jacob, the wrestling fan, how you going? So I'm gonna clean out whatever figures are on the shelf you put them with. Exactly, like that perk angle, peak angle. God damn it, peak angle.
Getting
Mistakes were
canceled.
made. I
You're,
know, dude.
he's Kurt Angle's gonna fly to Australia. He's gonna put you in an ankle lock.
Get me off the airwaves. Yeah, yeah. I hope so. I would actually sell my heart out for a Kurt Angle ankle lock at a convention or something. What the fuck is that custom? I just puked. Exactly. This is definitely soft. It was not good, dude. It was bad. But I can't be happier with this Kurt Angle. Enzo is the goat. I want to see him. What's he doing nowadays? Do you know?
He was on the cruise,
Oh, no
reunited
way.
with Big Bill.
Okay, that would have been fun. That would have been some nice fan
Yeah.
service. But man, like, yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna pick this one up, Justin.
Yep, this is an
Yeah.
all-in-one, and so is Carlito.
Oh, moving on, dude. Another one in the set for this one. How you doing? Exactly, dude. I need some more Enzos. But dude, yeah, talk my ear off about this one, Justin.
I love the apple eating hand. That's what they had with the modern Carlito, but this is Carlito, that the one that we needed, feuding with John Cena, stealing his necklace, which you get, and also
Yes.
coming with that soft goods shirt. I just love this figure. It's like the 1B to Kurt Angle's 1A for me in this set.
Dude, I didn't even notice that John Cena's necklace was in there. That's like is this like what is it? Thugonomics Cena era?
I think it
They had this
is,
feud.
right?
Yeah, that they had this feud. That's crazy. That's a great little attention to detail that they have in here, and I like this Carlito a lot, man. I wonder if this is gonna be easy to pair with that modern day elite Carlito head that we just saw. If
Mhm.
you wanted to put that on, and vice versa with this head on the other elites as well. The apple hand is amazing, dude. I wish we got like another apple hand where it was a bite was taken out maybe. And then you can do like the spit in someone's face. '04 Carlito's debut, won the US title, stole the chain. What a debut, man.
Mhm.
What a debut. I spit in the face of the people who aren't cool, okay? And who aren't watching Figure Friday. He said that to me.
That's a lot of people he's going to be spitting on.
And yeah, and so it's currently cutting promos in the parking lot of Church's Chicken. Church's Chicken? That's like a tongue twister. Try to say that 3 times fast. I recommend.
That's where I cut all my promos.
Yeah.
There in Canes.
Yeah. Oh man, I need Raising Canes. Stop, man. You gotta stop bragging about Raising Canes. I need it, man. Y'all think the feet will ruin the Kurt Angle? Ooh, can we go back to the Kurt real quick? I wonder what feet they're using. Is it? Have we seen these sculpts before?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
They look pretty new. I like the pumps, like how they look. I don't know. You could probably use that for an old Cena, old boot mode. Okay, maybe maybe it's just something I haven't seen in a bit. I hope it doesn't ruin it, man. It looks like it has the ankle rockers. But people are a little bit hit or miss with the ankle rockers, the articulation. Like when it comes to the new CM Punks, all this stuff is like the Jazzwares feet articulation. Pinned legs on Kurt. I can see they're pinless, thankfully. But what do you think on the ankle rockers while I'm on the topic?
I think they've been hit and miss, but it's only the first waves that we've seen of them. So I'm hoping that they dial them in as we go, which I'm sure they will, as Mattel usually does with things. But it's there's a little bit of a smooth criminal lean to some of the figures still.
That's a great reference. Good on you. Annie, are you okay? We won't know.
I don't.
But it's reminiscent to me of the the first like Kenny Omega Unrivaled figure because that had ankle rockers. I just want to say I like the articulation for it. I think it makes for really nice posing. I did some spots with like my Ilya, my new Ilya Elite, and that was really really fun. But I think the problem is when it gets a little loose. Is when it starts to cause issues, give you that smooth criminal problem. So I think that it's something they're working on probably. I'd assume. So fingers crossed they hone it down, man, because I do like the ankle articulation a lot. But moving back to the Carlito for a second, dude, purple is one of the most underrated colors in the world. I don't know if you believe that or not, Justin, but it's a fact. It's a fact of life. And that's cool, man. I might have to be picking this up, man. I'm a huge ruthless aggression nut. So, and the soft goods shirt, I'm gonna put that on a Nick Storm. Sorry, Carlito. What's up, Alex West? It's Friday in Australia, technically. How you doing?
Don't say technically. It's Friday.
It is. It's Friday It's Friday in Australia. You better believe it. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I knew I needed to get that out there. Rob Smith Road says, unfortunate that smooth lean isn't inserted into the floor gimmick that kept Michael and his dancers falling from their faces. Dude, yeah, as a kid, I was like, how is he doing that? And I'm all freaking, oh man, I grew up on too much Michael Jackson. I was his demographic, if you could say. What's up, Alex West? I hope you're good. But, man, what else do we have in the set, Justin?
The Godfather. It's been a long time coming to get a new Godfather. So what is this? The first Elite since Elite 39? That's what our show notes say.
Wow, dude. I remember that was the first Elite series that came back into the stores here after having like a 20 Elite series hiatus. And so I remember that Elite like crazy, but I love these colors a lot more. I don't know which you would prefer, Justin. What do you think?
I'm so torn on it. I was actually kind of hoping that this was the chase figure in the wave, so we could get the old one and have this new one. This is, I think, classic promo gear Godfather, and I really love the color on the vest, just that sort of color fade that it does near the top.
Yeah,
I think that's very cool. It looks good. I think this is a great upgrade.
Yeah, Pippin ain't easy. Is that a pun because of your name? You cheeky bugger. But dude, like, yeah, I love that gradient on the vest. Like, it's such a small detail, but it catches your eye when you're looking at it. It's like, ooh, okay, I didn't notice that. It reminds me of like one of those Hot Wheels cars that like changes color when you put it in cold water.
It totally
in cold water,
is.
and then that's what it is right there. But this is amazing. The yellow pants, I feel like you could use for a lot more other people, like a lot of customs as well. I don't think we've seen like a mold in this color yellow for trousers like that. So that's gonna make for a lot of customs, and this is just looking nice. Like, I'm a huge proprietor of complementary colors, man, and yellow and purple go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay. Andrade legs, dude, there you go. You can make like an updated Andrade with these. Wow, look at that. This is why he's a showrunner. Okay, this is why he's the producer.
This is the upgraded legs too, so we don't have sort of that clunky suited leg mold that we previously had.
That was a bit of an eyesore, that one was. So they've changed it up. They made it so much better. It's time once again to get aboard the train. The storm train. No, I'm a mark for myself. I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna get this. I think I'm gonna round it up and say that. How about yourself, Jess?
Totally. I've already pre-ordered it. So.
Damn right. Right. Wait, you pre-ordered it? Did you?
Yeah, Target.
Did you use? Oh, never mind.
You don't have the Target deal yet. Wait till we get something else. We'll hit that.
You knew what I was going for, yeah. Exactly
Icon.
this. Icon. Yeah, at Target, guys. Just yell at the person at the checkout, code icon, please, 10% off, and then it should work.
We'll, we'll get the yeah. They'll be like 10%, 10%. Okay.
Yeah, okay, just 10. And then you say, you know what? Code Grim as well, 20%. And then
Use code icon.
Exactly. I'm so glad I have a team now that can just do that, and I can just sit back and enjoy the show. I love this. This is amazing. Shout out to you guys. But dude, there's one more figure in this set, I believe, and it comes with the chase. Justin, what is it?
It's Rosie. We've got this superhero in training and the superhero.
Yes, dude. So once we saw like that Rosie figure, was it in the Legends that they had the
Oh,
old,
yeah.
like yeah.
3-minute warning.
Yes, exactly. 3-minute warning. Thank you. Yeah. So once we saw that, there was a lot of people coming out of the brigade and like the Ruthless Aggression fans being like, "Oh, we gotta get a superhero Rosie to match like a Hurricane, right?" Kendall Lamar boot jean custom, right? Kendall Lamar? I think you're making people up. Wait, is that this one? This jean? That's actually
No, I think the Godfather.
Okay, I was gonna say he's gonna have some thick legs, that Kendall Lamar. But yeah, this is like people are clamoring for this, right? I saw like so many people like asking me whenever we get Steve or Magic or Bill onto the Figure Friday show, whenever we get him on. A lot of people would flood in questions of, can we get superhero Rosie, superhero in training Rosie? And yes, we can. And the chase, yes, we can. Oh, baby. It comes with 2 figures as well. Are you leaning more towards either one here, or do you think you're going to get both? What is it? What do you have any meaning or any, I should say, recollection, any nostalgia to this era?
Probably the one that's on the screen I'll get, but don't really have the nostalgia for him. 3-minute warning was kind of cool. I didn't really get into this character, but what I will say is it's very clear that Mattel is rushing out guys when they have them under contract, because it wasn't long ago we got the 3-minute warning figure. Now we're getting both of these. I think they're trying to whip through things pretty quickly to sort of make sure that they don't miss any look or anything that we might want if they have somebody under contract.
Yeah, I can say the same for Carlito. Like, that Elite 113 just came out, right? And that came with a chase as well. And now you're getting that into the same line. And I'm so glad they're doing that, man. And this is a brand new head sculpt too. And there's a couple brand new head sculpts. So it's not like they just took the 3-minute warning, figure and was like, all right, let's call it a day, slap a big shirt, big V-neck on it, and then we're fine, right? Also, the fact it comes with a V-neck is hilarious. That's kind of funny. Put it on like a John Moxley, a white V-neck. Spelling ain't easy. Oh, baby, I know too much about that. But yeah, man, are you gonna pick up either one, do you think?
I think I'll get the first version. Don't really need the chase.
Yeah.
How about you?
I agree, man. If I am to get one and like pair it with a Hurricane, I think it'd be this one. This is just, I think, in my opinion, the better looking figure out of the two as well. This is just, yes, the best Rosie for me. Yeah, I'd say so. And I doubt it, but I do wonder if that mask comes off.
I don't know. I don't think it does, but it might. I can't really tell.
That'd be a fun way to lose accessories, wouldn't it? That'd be a fun lose your accessories moment.
Don't you love that?
Oh man, I don't even know where my Orange Cassidy sunglasses are. It's a sad pain. No nostalgia 8, but it was very touching to watch Roman talk about how inspirational his big brother was to his journey. Yeah, the fact there's so much meaning and such rich history as well. And this is a part of the bloodline, brother.
Yeah, we're going deep into the bloodline.
That just makes it unfair. The bloodline has a superhero in their lineage, in their blood. Like Roman's a superhero, bro.
That's where we get the Superman punch, right? It's this superhero.
This is why I pay you the big bucks. On the Jax fig of Rosie, the mask came off. This one I'm guessing won't. Okay. Maybe they were like, "Ooh, we learnt from losing a lot of accessories." Nice pants. Hey, nice shirt. Hey, is that Vinny? You cheeky bugger. That's an inside joke. Sorry to confuse everyone for a second, but moving on, we do got some Monday Night Wars 7. This oh baby, and I can't wait to talk about this set, man. Walmart exclusive, obviously. These are the studio shots. It comes with a Build-A-Figure trillionaire Ted DiBiase, okay? New open collar torso and open suit jacket as well. So My Damn Toys and I were actually talking back and forth on this. I was saying, because I know he was clamoring for this open suited jacket. It reminds me, it looks exactly like that Jack's open suited jacket as well, which I do like. And we were talking back and forth. I think this is the first, maybe not the first. I think the Paul Ellering or something like that had one for, and then it got a running change. So technically, this is like the first, right, of like an open jacket, black mold with like for a suit. And he was talking about, oh, it's also like a new sculpted casual polo shirt underneath. And I was like, I think it's just the referee Build-A-Figure. It could just be the referee Build-A-Figure formula, in my opinion, for the shirt. But, I mean, to be fair, the White Six have a former superhero as well. Oh, that's true, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, the origin story goes crazy. A superhero in training as well. Okay, so there's a couple similarities. The Albert as well. Yeah, we'll get into this. For one, I like this Ted DiBiase head sculpt. What do you think for a Build-A-Figure? What do you think of this?
You know, when I first saw it, I was kind of underwhelmed by it. But the more I get a look at the little details to it, there's enough of it that I'm like, yeah, this is kind of a necessary figure. Yeah. It's a nice little deep cut and it helps you fill out that NWO shelf a little bit more.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put a Keanu Reeves head sculpt on this. No. I'm gonna put a Nick Storm head sculpt on. Yeah, like what is it? This suit can be very versatile. Exactly. Sorry, I couldn't read for a second. Wow, I had a stroke. That suit can be very versatile. Exactly. You could put this on so many people. And I think that's what's great about getting these promo attires, getting these suit attires out. You know, you can argue it is a little bit of a bland release, sure, right? But if not now, then when could they kind of plug this attire in, right? And then, because if it is an elite and you have to buy an elite for it, then it kind of maybe feel a little bit weird. And plus, when we get into this actual elite base wave, you can see why this was a Build-A-Figure, because we have the Great Muta in this set. This was a complete surprise to everyone. There was no talks in this, no teasers of this, nothing of this, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that this was out of nowhere. And this is obviously when he was in the NWO, if you couldn't freaking tell. NWO face paint. It comes with these ones come with the legs for the Ted DiBiase, but it also has a chase. But before we get to the chase, Justin, man, Great Muta. First thoughts?
Fantastic figure. This might be the best in the set, right next to Albert. Those are my two like must-haves out of this wave. But again, this is another example. They've got a guy for a very short amount of time. They're going to make all the looks that they possibly can, and they have put so much time, love, and care into the Muta figures already. You can just tell with the Ultimate Editions, and now this one, they're going all out for Muta.
Yeah, this is the second go around we're seeing in a wave, right? Of Great Muta, and it's the second go around that we're seeing him come with a chase. So you're absolutely right in the fact there, and I'm more so leaning towards this. This is the chase version of the Great Muta. I'm more so leaning towards this because it's more of a, I guess, standard Great Muta. It's less NWO. And also the pants are different as well. You can see it's a metallic silver all across. What's up? What's up, Stein? Steen? Can you please end this conspiracy that I have in my head? Is it Steinsenberg or Steinsenberg? Because I say both and I feel horrible each time. But speaking of feeling horrible, let's not feel horrible about this release. Oh, what a segue. I hate myself. But dude, this is, I do like this, and they're using that old Jeff Hardy sort of torso, the Jey Uso torso, if you will, for this. What do you think out of the two, man? Do you have a preference for the chase or the regular, or are you going to get both?
I'll probably get the NWO version. I don't really recognize this second version of him. But the more I look at it, when you see those hands and the taped fingers, that is such a great detail. Like
Yes,
I can
dude.
see those promo photos of Muda. It's just they've they've really topped themselves with this one.
Steinsenberg.
Yep,
Is that? Did I get it right? Okay, cool. Maybe. Third go around, we were also getting Old Man Muda. That's
that's right.
actually very very right, dude. I can't wait for that too because I mean, Great Muda did some great matches in the 10-year end of his career, and that's when you know it's a great figure because when I burp. God damn, I can't help it sometimes. I'm gassy when I talk about figures. Growing up on 80s Florida wrestling where he started out as White Ninja, give me all the Muda you can. Wow, man. I wonder if they can do a deep cut like that. Kind of like Heisenberg. Aye, okay. Dude, I love Breaking Bad. But one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Scott Steiner. So I combined the two. Been my Xbox name since 2013. Classic, bro. Oh my god. Can't go wrong with a cheeky Xbox name. Did you ever have an Xbox, Justin?
Years ago, yeah,
Did you get
the,
like
like
one of
the
those
first
like
Xbox.
oh no way.
Yeah,
Did you have to like when you made your account, did you get like a randomized username?
probably. I can't even remember it, to be honest
Dude,
with you. It's
do you
been
want
so
to
long.
hear mine?
What was yours?
All right, we got to get Nick Storm out of here. It's Hollow Olive 895 time. Okay? I got
Why didn't you go with that name?
I know, man. It's so much regret filled with me, so much branding regret. I got the Xbox app on my PC for Game Pass, bro. Me too. Me too. We got some gamers over here. He will be in the Legends line. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, like this is very, very fun, man. Like give me all the Mudas you can, and it looks like that right hand of his with the finger tape. I don't know if it's just the angle or the lighting, but it kind of looks like the finger tape sculpted.
Yeah,
Like there's a little bit of like the detail in that, and if that's the case, holy minor details, dude.
Yep.
Love that. First ever Xbox name was American Dragon 93. Shout out, dude. That's actually kind of sick.
that is.
And then you got people calling you slurs and COD. So there you go. Thanks Xbox for the experience. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to definitely grab this chase out of the two as well. But moving on, man. Talking about something that I know you're keen for because you just mentioned it. But Prince Albert, dude, his debut attire from TNA Run with Test and Trish. It comes with the torso for this. I'm a little bit out of the loop on from TNA Run, not TNA.
Very early tag team with Test, where they were managed by Trish Stratus.
Right, dude. Okay, what a time to be alive. Huh? I need to go back. This is a good point, Steinsenberg. Yeah, like it's so clean. The black attires, for one, are very hard to make look clean sometimes. And this is a very, kind of black clothing, black gear centric wave, right? But I think that what Chase Muda just pops. But speaking more on this, like this has got the same metallic silver. Talk my ear off about this, Justin. What are you most excited about?
The chest hair. How can you not be excited about this big, meaty man with chest hair?
Yeah, dude. Let me show you something. No,
Ah.
I couldn't grow chest hair to save my life. It should have been the real fur. Sorry, Jax did it great with the George the Animal Steel.
No, this figure's it's a deep cut, but it's one that we needed because what was the Lord Tensai? That was the only figure of him that we had until this, at least in the modern scale.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take this any day, and to get a deep cut character in these in the Monday Night War line, where we've had a lot of repeat figures, a lot of Triple H, a lot of Austin. Like, give me more of this.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I agree. And Steinsenberg's talking about hence the Prince Albert name. I don't know if you guys know what a Prince Albert piercing is. Justin,
Unfortunately, I do. Not personally.
It's actually mandatory. If you're a part of Figure Friday, you kind of have to get one in solidarity. It's a kind of matching. It's a matching tattoo sort of gimmick. But oh man, I can't. Where am I? What am I talking about anymore?
Just Valentine's Day.
Exactly. Happy Valentine's, by the way. Never thought we would get this version of Albert made. Me neither, man, and not this quick either. Like, I don't know. I didn't think we were gonna get it in the next 2 years even. Like, and I remember that Lord Tensai as a kid. My buddy had a Prince Albert, got infected. Oh my god, man. Yeah, no,
Wow.
no, yeah, yeah. Wait, is that me? No,
This is
sure.
Oversharing Friday.
This is overshare. TMI Friday, guys.
Yeah.
Not TGI. Not TGI. TMI Friday.
Speaking of kings and princes, Jerry Lawler.
Dude, yeah. No. But yeah, like, dude, Lord Tensai. I remember when that came out, and I actually, you want to hear more custom horror stories from me? So I had a Nikolai Volkov Elite, and I turned it into a Lord Tensai figure.
What are we doing?
I know, dude. I know. For one, I know, but I'm
Young
not
Nick
ashamed
Storm.
about my. I'm not ashamed of my past. My past doesn't shape me. Okay. But
Young Nick Storm just saw that Lord Tensai debut and was like, Nikolai,
it.
you gotta go.
Sorry, Nikolai. We're doing budget cuts, brother. You're out of here. I'm good.
Did you draw the tattoos or whatever they were? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I got a Sharpie. And I even drew like the Japanese characters on his head too. It was not great.
I think do you have any of these still?
Probably I could do some digging and might
Oh.
find them, and I'll post them if I do.
Next Figure Friday on a Thursday.
Oh my god, yeah, Sharpie on tats. I think if you're a figure collector, you know how bad that is.
Amazing.
Sharpie on tats. But let's move on finally. Oh my god, to Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So mixed opinions on this. I want to know what you guys think on this one. For one, you know, I've got a lot of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, so I don't need this, but I think I need this because of just that one iconic image where he's like got these like clout goggles on, this beanie, and Jerry Lawler, no, I'm joking, and also like the boas too. Like I remember that iconic photo. I'm like, what is he wearing, man? And I think this is it actually turned out pretty funny looking. I want to know what your thoughts are. Yeah, exactly. Crowd booing. I want to know
Yeah.
your thoughts on this.
I don't think that there's a lot of meat on the bone for me here. I hate that Ted DiBiase head is just different enough that I feel like I need it, that I'm going to have to buy this Hogan. But really, I think all you're getting out of this is a beanie, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's just not a lot here that we haven't received, and we've received a lot of Hogans.
Yeah. I agree here with Steinsenberg. Absolutely. We saw that in the past before Hogan re-signed with the company. There was Cena after Cena, and we kind of got sick a little bit. Maybe not. I didn't get sick because I'm a Cena mark. Wrong skin tone? Oh, that's a great... It might be like the older Hogan skin tone too, maybe. But yeah, I do wish John Cena got the same love. Hopefully with this retirement tour, they just start pumping him out, man. But yeah, this is an easy skip for me. I'm not sure about you, but yeah, this is... I might have to miss out on this one.
Yeah. If I do buy it, I'm flipping it.
Yeah. There you go. Just go to the Rick Harrison's pawn shop, and you just be like, hey man, you gotta buy this, dude. Oh, I got a buddy of mine who knows all about this.
Store credit.
Yeah, yeah. Once Cena retires, I think we'll get that. Hopefully. I mean, I hope Hogan retires from the public eye. How about that? Anyway, moving on. Jerry Lawler. We got Jerry Lawler.
You're
this
onto
wave.
something.
Yeah, exactly. At least Cena won't racially offend you. Look, yeah, I think past experiences might. Ugh. Jerry Lawler, fantastic looking figure. Dude, have you seen this before? Is this a re-release or does it look similar, like eerily similar to a past Elite?
It's a repaint of what was it? It was like a Royal Rumble or one of the PLE waves.
Was it blue?
No, it might have been a black jacket. I can't remember, but
Okay, yeah.
it was reverse color scheme, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is sort of out of my wheelhouse when it comes to errors. But is this something more so up your alley when it, out of this wave? Is this something that you think you're going to pick up?
Yeah, I'll definitely grab the king This is totally in my wheelhouse. I love this era of Jerry the King. I'm all about it.
Yeah. Ah!
Give me those arms.
Yeah. Ah, puppies! Yeah, those arms. Another stinker, should have done a molded jacket with the Build-A-Figure type arms that pop in and out. Yeah, dude, I wonder why we don't see that mechanism, the popping shoulders out, or just the Build-A-Figure mechanism going for figures. They have the formulas. They have the tech for it. And I think that'd put them on par with Jazzware's swappability when it comes to that. But then you get maybe, some loose joints or something like that here and there. There's obvious workarounds, I think. But, hey, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Am I wrong, or wasn't that technically the first time Hogan ever wore the boa?
I don't know.
Could have been. I'm not a real American enough to know. But that could be.
To your point on the Build-A-Figure parts, I feel like they've been laying the groundwork the last couple of years or the last year, because they started to move away from suited figures. You got the Lex Luger showing up in a mall with the actual torso and arms, and then you've got the Bulldog with the blue jeans that they did. So I feel like they're building like a parts base for that. So I'm hoping that that's where we're heading next.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, man. And I think, it would help in this way of getting rid of the rubber jackets, right? Because I know it's very hit or miss. Like, some people like that, it can just, you don't have to really move it in it. And, they might more sort of be like the mock people, or just, get a figure and put it on a shelf instantly. But if people are trying to take the photography of entrance shots and stuff like that, how are you going to make the King wave? And stuff like that to the peers. And this is a tangent. I'm tangenting about Jerry, but I saw a clip. I can't remember what match it was, but it was Territories era, and Jerry the King Lawler was coming out on a horse. He was coming out on horseback, dude, and he was waving to everyone. I was like, if I was a kid and I see that, I'm thinking he's a legitimate king. I'm bowing down to him, maybe.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I would do the same for Hangman.
Oh man, exactly. Oh man. I'm so sad he's not going to Grand Slam. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he just pops out and shows out of nowhere with a horse or something. Top 5 all time at throwing punches, dude. I'd actually agree, man. Jerry Lawler is great at that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some really good. His basics or his fundamentals. So. But moving on, man. What do we have next? We got the Greatest Hits 8, man. Oh, take this away, Justin. Talk my ear off.
Yeah, so we got something special here with this translucent John Cena. You can't see him. You can't see me. You can't see him. You can't see anything.
I can't see a damn thing.
How do you feel about the execution on this one compared to the basic that they put out? Because here they've gone all out, like no shirt, like see-through jorts. Do you like that better, or do you like the other version where you do have the shirt and he's and the shorts, the jorts,
right?
And he's just like the Invisible Man. What's your preference?
That's a great question. I think for this one, people can probably argue that it's more of an eyesore because you can see more of the joints, right? You can see more of the articulation within. Whereas with that basic Cena, I think you're just getting I think the only articulation you're probably seeing is probably like the arms and the legs, maybe the head as well. But I think in that way, people can probably argue that the basic is better, but I like the Elite better. I think I'm more so going for the Elite, man. What do you think on that?
I'm on the fence on it. I think you're right on the basic articulation being not enough, but I don't know. I don't know that I like the see-through nature of it, without the shirt, which you can put on, but the jorts become sort of the issue in the shoes or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, I really like the idea. It's been a long time coming for them, but I'm just not sure where I fall on it, because it's not something that, I personally need, but I can see other collectors being like, this is so dope.
Yeah. Like, this is very, very cool. But I think like if I do get this, I'm gonna need two of this exactly, and
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna need two for a different reason, and I think I'm gonna leave one like this standard as it is. The head looks different from the torso, dude. It does.
Yeah.
Ew. Anyway, yeah, it's fun. It's interesting that they have three different head scans for this, but they can't give us like different head scans for other elite waves, you know. But it's like, oh, see through John Cena.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that being said, I might get two of these. One to keep as is, and another to maybe torso crack. Put on actual jorts. Put see-through legs on it. Put actual armbands on it. And so that way, because like in the video games and stuff like that, if you wanted to play as like an invisible John Cena, he shows up as the jorts, the shoes, and the armbands, right? And like everything else is invisible. So I might try that out and torso crack it. This is gonna be interesting to torso crack. I tell you that much. If you go to your local store and don't see this one, you could really say it isn't there. You peg woman for years later, for all you know. Yeah, dude. You're like, oh my god, this is just an empty box.
It's a swapper's dream.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, man. Like, final thoughts on this? I'm gonna pick it up for the novelty of it. I think.
I'll pass on it, but I cannot deny that it's cool. It's just not something that I personally need.
If you see it in store, is that something you pass up? Or
Oh, now
because
you
I know when it comes to me, when it comes to something in store, if I see it in store and I'm not really wanting to get it online, I might get it just because it's in store.
I wonder. I probably will. It'll probably end up being like an AEW chase. Like you come across Keith Lee and you're like, I'm gonna have
I
to
guess
buy
I
it.
will.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so, Keith.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
coming home, Bearcat.
Sorry, no skirt. I know.
Sorry, Keith Lee.
Jeez, what a time, huh? It does look really good mint on card though, especially with the collector's edition, like on the bottom as well. So I think that I might have to get three. Oops. WWF Attitude, you could play as head, and it was just the head, arms, and feet. No way. Is that real, dude? I need to play that.
I don't even
That sounds
remember.
great. Let's get an Al Snow, by the way. I can't wait
Yeah.
till we get an Al Snow. But moving on, man. What else do we got in this wave, Justin?
So we've got a re-release of the, what was it, 2024 Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes.
3, maybe 4.
I can't remember. Like we've got 2025 in the notes, but the 2025 figure. That doesn't sound right, right?
I don't think so.
This is a 2024 re-release because he's coming with like the bigger boots. Like that was the problem with the Cody figures is like the feet were too long.
Yeah,
And I'm afraid that's going to be the issue with this one. No, it was the Rumble 2025 set. All right.
Gotcha.
Well, they released those in like October. So that's why I'm thinking it's a 2024 figure.
Yeah.
But I feel like they had a perfect formula for elite Cody figures. And then the pinless joints and some of the tweaks kind of took away from the articulation. So unless they've fixed all those things, which I'm really hoping they did, I don't know. To me, it just feels like too soon of a re-release.
Yeah, exactly. Like what Steinsenberg's saying. I agree with your sentiment, man. And like what Steinsen's saying I agree. And we'll get a little bit more into that, like specifically on something. If you see the thumbnail, you'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like, and I remember hearing when people got this, I wanted to get this one so bad because I loved the attire and I thought it was pretty clean. But that first Royal Rumble figure, I had heard horror stories of that stiff leg syndrome, right? The leg not kicking up and then even heating it up, doing nothing. And so I've heard horror stories about that, and I wonder if because we're getting so many, attires, wasted maybe from poor articulation, you could say that maybe they fixed it this time around and just want to get it out again as soon as they could. Make Cody Rhodes figures great again. Listen to me, people. You gotta make them great again. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm a little worried that we're falling in the trap where like things get released and they're not perfect, and then like it becomes a re-release figure, and it feels like there might be that cycle happening, and we'll talk about it with the From the Vault Punk coming up, but I'm a little afraid that we're on that precedent.
Is this a skip for you? Is this a pickup for you? What do you think?
I already have the original, so I'm not sure why I need this, you know?
Yeah, very
So
fair.
there better there'd have to be a compelling reason, and it yeah, Admiral Akbar, it's a
Yeah,
trap.
exactly. I was just gonna say Admiral Akbar, you got it. This new factory is brutal. Yeah, it's been interesting to say the least, man. And that's when you know it's a good figure. No, but like I remember I was just like playing with the Ultimate Seth Rollins that came out, the first one that came out, just playing with that in hand, and I think then I started playing with like just like the Kevin Owens Ultimate Edition, and you could tell there's a difference in plastic, there's a difference in feel, and I
Hmm.
didn't really get that 100% until I experienced that. Preach hot stuff, dude. Yeah, hot stuff. Justin Kendall. Hot stuff. Justin Kendall Lamar. I think that's your full name. That's a shout out. But yeah, man, I might pick it up if I see it, but I don't know. I'm still scared about the articulation from the first figure.
Yeah. Let's talk about a figure that I think is really great in this wave, or at least I'm hoping it's great, and it's this Gunther, which is black attire, black and white attire, like a mashup, I guess, of his ringside exclusive and the Elite 102. It's the Elite 102 body, but the older attire look, I think.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, first thoughts, I thought this was a Walter re-release straight away when I saw it. But then you see the new torso that comes with it and it's like, "Oh, wait. This is like kind of a brand new figure that they're just
Yeah.
wheeling into greatest hits." And I think this is what the greatest hits is all about, right? In my opinion, this is what that line's all about, and I can't wait to get this. I never picked up that Walter because I couldn't see it at a nice price, like shipped to Australia, being a ringside exclusive. Yeah, and tariffs, bro. Oh my god, this is gonna suck.
I mean,
This is gonna suck.
that's my conspiracy theory of why they have the factory in Vietnam, and I don't know that it's even a conspiracy theory because I think they mentioned it on an earnings call, was that they had moved a lot of their Mattel had moved a lot of its production to countries that weren't going to be tariffed, or at least not under the threat of that.
Yeah, okay. If that's the case, bro, thank you, Mattel. Because I think that in the long run, that's going to be cool. But also, I sound like a bootlicker when I say thank you, Mattel. Let me not. No, I'm joking. I'm way too. Oh, I'm overthinking. Ah! I'm so excited for this Gunther for one. I really like that Elite 102 that came out, the red attire. But I have so many red attire figures that it's like I can't really have a match with. Like, what am I going to have a match with AJ Styles and Gunther, and they're both in red gear? They're a new tag team, new stable. But yeah, this is a definite pickup for me, and I want to see if people are going to make this into like an Ultimate Edition as well, which I probably think we'll see. But yeah, I really love how the black looks on this, man.
I loved the 102 figure. That was one of my favorites of that year. So I'm all for this. This is probably the one figure in the set that I'm definitely gonna buy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's talk about
Gunther's
Roman Reigns and that new head sculpt from the Samoan Dynasty getting a re-release here.
That's right, man. Yeah. First thing I noticed when we saw mock images about this is, oh, he's got the hair, one hair kind of over the shoulder, one hair behind his back, and that's just a 3-pack, the kind of Samoan Dynasty 3-pack. And I like that they put that addition in here. You don't have to get that 3-pack if you're a big Roman fan and you actually want to get like a difference in head scans. You don't have to seek out that 3-pack now, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But you're getting the WWE title as well. We say is this Universal or is it the WWE title now?
I think it's just the WWE title now. It
Thank
was
thank
the
God.
Blue Universal and the Universal, right?
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm glad we're back to the point where we have just a WWE Championship and a World Heavyweight Championship, because
Uh,
holy hell,
There we go.
um,
That's why we have a
Undisputed. There
producer.
we go. There we go, dude. The undisputed WWE title. I love the name undisputed for a title as well. Undisputed. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. This is an easy skip for me though.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And then we've got Austin, and it's a re-release of the 2021 Royal Rumble Elite. But I mean, you get the double jointed arms, but this guy needs to be completely retooled. Like we're talking, we need jacked arms, thicker legs, thicker thighs. Like they need to overhaul Austin because he was a big guy at this point, and I think he was a big guy throughout his entire career, let alone peak Stone Cold.
You know what I think would do really well for Stone Cold is that Gunther Elite torso. That Gunther Elite torso and those arms, I think would be really nice for a new formula for Stone Cold. I turned that Ultimate Edition that he got. I remember I think I swapped out like the Cena Ultimate Editions arms, and I put those in place as well, and it just made it look so much better, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think that's probably, if I get this at any point, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I don't know. Is this a skip for you? Is this a Dick Thighs saves lives? Thank you. You have to get that out there. But yeah, what's your wallet saying for you?
It feels like a pass. Like it does. And then the back of the vest, I know they can't go, what was it, 100% proof or whatever it was. Like, I don't know. When they leave it off, it just kind of looks bad. I've got a customized version of that vest from the original, so it just feels like an overall pass. He looks so emaciated there.
He does, man. It looks like he hasn't had his milk book. But is this the first time we're not getting like open knee pads as well with the Stone Cold? This is the first thing I'm noticing. Maybe I
don't know. That's a good point.
I could be lying. Don't talk to me. I could be lying.
I do see the cans. I didn't see those before.
Gonna have a beer.
Yeah.
Ready? Wait, Justin, ready? So stupid. Anyway, Lun Fig says, Nick Storm review figure Thursday? Dude, yeah. Technically, it's 11 a.m. In Australia. So, there we go. On Friday. On Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's, Lun. Nick Storm on a Thursday? What's up, Joe? What the hell am I supposed to do with my Friday now? Watch this again? Second time around? Watch it in Spanish translation or something if you're learning a language. It's
even better at 1.5 speed on a Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. If you're watching right now, play this at 0.25 speed to get all your... That was not me. I didn't say anything. I'm joking. But yeah, man, like it's an alright wave, but I think we can. Oh, this figure looks like it's been peg warming since 2015. Honestly, yeah. No wonder he's so emaciated. He hasn't had any muscle growth because he's been
stuck in
shelf
that plastic prison.
Yeah, 2015, man. I mean, I'd feel the same.
Man.
But yeah, this is an alright wave. You know, some hitters, some misses for me. But I want to know what you think on this one. The WWE Legends Ultimate Edition Target exclusive DX Shawn Michaels. So this is meant to go along with that fan takeover Triple H that we saw, the Ultimate Edition, which I thought was a really great figure. Same gear from the previous Jack's Ruthless Aggression figure as well. You know, the t-shirt is printed on the front and the back, so you're getting that as well. It's a nice cut-off sleeve, sort of a... We've talked about Ryback once in this episode. Let's talk about him again. You get
Please,
that Ryback sort of... He's getting a zombie Sailor Toys figure, which surprised the hell out of me. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, this is gonna be a nice like addition to go along with that Triple H, and this is I like the green and black on, you know, the kind of attire. I think this is nice. This is like that rerun of DX where they kind of were just like boomers, kind of just doing segments. But it was fun. Boomers
doing segments.
That's what it felt like, right? Just like all these young, they're like on that one Survivor Series. It's Triple H and Shawn, and there's like CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. It's like all these young guns. And
Hey, you fellow kids.
yeah, skateboard, backpack in hand. Yeah. What do you think on this one? Is this a pickup?
I don't know, man. Like, it wasn't an era. It's exactly what you described it as. It was like boomer era DX, and I
The
wasn't
glory
feeling it
days,
then.
right?
Yeah.
Reliving.
Like, and like, what if I told you like we're gonna get a DX Shawn Michaels, like in the Ultimate Edition, like you would probably think of the ringside exclusive.
Yes,
and
the
I
metal,
would
metal
be
chaps.
so jacked for that.
Yeah, man.
But we're getting this one, and it's fine. It's not everything's for me. So
Yeah. This is the Shawn Michaels I grew up with, which is so weird to say.
oh my god, and that's
it's
when
not
I
the-
feel old.
Yeah, yeah. It's not even the Shawn Michaels I identify with. But it is the one I grew up with. But it's a very weird sentence, isn't it? Shout out to the 2001 babies out there. I swear Sean's chest gets bigger with every figure lately. Enjoy a leg day, chest Hardy kid. Yo, what's up, Mo the Fig God? How you going, brother? I'll give you a little too sweet, but I think like the Seth Rollins Ultimate Edition torso is probably the go for Shawn Michaels. I think that looks better in my opinion, more aesthetically pleasing. I think this torso can work for some people, and I don't think Shawn is the person for that. He's a little bit smaller in stature, a little smaller in build. He was one of the smaller guys on the roster, right, at the time. And you could honestly use this torso for a Triple H. I torso swapped my Ultimate Edition with like a torso like this for my Triple H, and it made it look way better. So I think there's some rethinking to do when it comes to Ultimate Shawn's.
I think you're exactly spot on. I think the Seth Rollins torso, like you said, would have been the way to go for this.
Either the Seth Rollins torso or that Logan Paul torso, which is like not too cut up, but it's just there. It's smaller. It looks aesthetically better in my opinion. 2001, I thought I was young. 1996, baby. You're born in the other millennia, bro. Get out of here. Other century. No, I'm kidding. Grew up watching Shawn in World Class. What? World Class Championship Wrestling? He wrestled there? No way. I need Netflix to put on all those like Smoky Mountain, Mid-South, AWA, World Class again. That's what I loved binging the most on like the Peacock and the network. So they need to put them back up. But
watch him job in Central States.
Dirty, please. Then we get the Great Kabuki. I'm always gonna be saying Great Kabuki, please. But yeah, this is an interesting one for me. I'm not sure if it is a pass or it is a grab. I'd probably have to agree with Dream Match when it comes to I don't like the reuse of these head scans, particularly that smiling one. I don't think has too much likeness.
No, especially this era, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like retool that old WrestleMania Elite figure that he had with like that came with the Vince that set. Retool that to kind of fit, because I think that's the better representation of this era.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little concerned about like some of the reuse of heads, and this is one example of them. And I feel like we're not getting a lot of new head sculpts into the line.
Right.
And that some of that might be just recency bias from looking at this, but I feel like there's a lot of figures coming out that they're using older heads. The Finn Balor Ultimate is like the perfect example. You get like one new head and then like an ancient head, and like the head that we've received over and over in the last like 100 series. So I don't know.
Hey Justin, who am I?
I think Finn Balor.
yeah. You spot it. Spot on.
Hey, 10 years of Balor Club. I'm in.
Hey, yeah, dude. Oh my god. What's up, Welsh Dragon? How you going, by the way? Welcome. Yeah, I was like 13, 14 when I'm dating myself again. Dating myself. Valentine's moment. But I was like 13, 14 when NXT, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn era was going on. Absolutely fell in love with Finn Balor. He was the biggest babyface in my opinion. Because I loved NXT at the time so much. I'd rather that over the main roster. So you get Neville, Adrian Neville, you get Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. Way too many smiley heads lately. Yeah, exactly. Especially this one episode, man. We covered so many smiley head scan, I feel like. Put some anger back into wrestling figures. Yeah. I agree, man. For me, like where my bread is buttered is where you get like a stoic head scan. That's for me, like that's I love a good stoic head scan. Yeah. I don't know. Or like a stern face, kind of angry. They're in a match. They're wrestling. Black and Gold NXT is goated. Bellissimo, dude. Rockers versus Buddy and Doug were bloody classics on ESPN. Did you watch these?
I most certainly did.
Not even trying to date yourself, because I know that's your era of wrestling.
Yeah, but 1980s. That is mine. But dude, I think I love the
versatility. Yeah.
I think we should talk about the CM Punk release at ringside, the From the Vault pipe bomb Punk that was in the defining moments and is still available on ringside. And now that we've got a re-release, and yes, they have fixed a lot of things. You can see he's got black on the boots, which he didn't have on the other figure. I think he's got drug-free on the hands, so they fixed that. The face sculpt, it looks like they repainted it slightly.
Yep.
I think a lot of people have still said the stars are too far spaced apart still. Yep. But I don't know, man. What's your feeling on re-releasing this already?
So I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm not trying to. I'm never ever trying to be in the business of just glorifying a figure just cause. I want to actually give my thoughts on it and actually give my opinions on it, what I think, and not just try and use code ICON at checkout to save 10%. No, and I'm not just trying to I don't know.
Use code ICON.
That jump scared me. Holy shit. Thank you.
That's how we're in the war.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh my god. I'm getting a 1,000-yard stare. But I'm not trying to virtue signal or anything, so I want to actually speak my mind on this. But I'm a huge Punk guy as well. I got that 4-pack of defining moments just for this CM Punk. And you can make the argument, I love that RVD as well in the set, so like that was obviously a great figure as well. But I mainly got it for the Punk, and what's my monitor doing? But I mainly got it for the Punk, and I wish I could have kept that mock after seeing this. Like I wish we knew this was in the pipeline, so the people who did buy that 4-pack just for the CM Punk could have kept that mock, and because it's a beautiful packaging. It's beautiful packaging, and I don't, it's expensive as hell just the single figure on ringside. It's like $50 or something like that just for the figure. Again, there are upgrades on this, but I think it leaves a little bit to be desired still. The good thing I will say about this figure is the drug-free on the hands, the fact that, like, I think the head sculpt looks better this time. He doesn't look too worried. He doesn't look like a sad puppy this time around. And he also has the tattoo behind the ear, behind the left ear. And I think that's great. That's something that happened on the Jazzwares CM Punk figures. You can see the tattoo behind the ear there. It's a little smaller. I think that's way better than having it just on the neck, which prior CM Punk elites had. So this is gonna be like such a hit or miss for me. I might grab it. I might not. I'll really have to see, man. But I really probably the big thing I'd be after is that red X. Hands, the red X hands with the drug free on them. That's probably just for my other CM Punks. But yeah, where do you land on this, man?
I'll be brutally honest. I land on I'm probably gonna buy it and sell the other one.
Do you have that other one, Mark?
No. Because I opened it because I didn't think that. I probably would have opened it anyway. So
I get you.
Yeah, like. That's the frustrating thing is we see some of these errors and then they get re-released and it just becomes a cycle. And I mean, I'd rather they have it on the front end fixed, rather than I don't know if it's rushed out. I don't know what the reasoning is, but
Yeah.
I would rather the front end, the figure be perfect than, having to buy it on the back end to get the corrected version.
I agree, right? Like, and he still has those knee pads. Yeah, I wish they went with like the ultimate knee pads that CM Punk has. But, this lands in the same CM Punk. I should say Cody Rhodes Royal Rumble Elite, right? This kind of lands in the same vein for me, where it just feels like it just came out, and you could have waited a little bit more on this, given it more prestige for the defining moments. But also, I think it is great that it is coming out, so people know they. I'm burping. It's a great figure, amazing figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, people don't have to wait, or people don't have to just pay $50 on ringside. I think that's a big thing. I think that, and the fact that this is coming out quick is to maybe stump that. Not to stump that. I'm not saying that's their motive, but it does stump that, and so you can buy this figure for your CM Punk fan and not spend $50.
Well, yeah, we hope we don't have to spend $50 on it.
Yeah, we hope. Fingers crossed, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so
ringside can do anything, but like, I doubt they'll make it $50, but let's hope not, man.
Yeah, and as far as we know, that this is a standalone release and not part of a actual like vault, like line or wave, I guess.
Yeah. This is just the one figure in the wave, right? $49.99.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's not $50. I'm sorry.
It's like that just reminded me when they were debuting the network. It's like $9.99 everywhere. You can see $49.99, guys. Get this CM Punk. Save 1 cent and save an extra 1 cent using code Icon. Yeah, like UK Elite Wrestling Figs. I have 18 CM Punk.
Use code Icon.
That's gonna pop me every time. But yeah, exactly. I have 18 CM Punk's UK Elite Wrestling Figs. Says don't need this. Dream Match says I spent $100 for this figure already. If it's not $50, I might get it. Still has those knee pads. Yeah, exactly. So there are still things, and I think the big eyesore for me is the star alignment. Is probably gonna get me, right. So on the new Elite 115, you can see the stars are a lot closer together. Which I quite like, and it's just more accurate. So I wish we could have seen that, but again, maybe there could be a running change. Maybe this is early in development. Maybe there's still stuff they're working out with this one. Let's hope.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. I want to know what you guys think, if you're gonna get this one, or if you're gonna skip out on this one. Tiny stars, exactly. That's Ricky Stark's new name.
Not Hayes Jamison.
No, Osiris Griffin.
Oh, Osiris Hayes.
Yeah. What else we freaking got now?
Let's whip through like the last of some of this.
Yeah.
So we can hit the most wanted. But yeah, I saw the Hulkster pop up because we all know that there is another Hulk.
Up for pre-order, baby.
Yeah, at Target, you can get him now. You got him in the Hulkamania 3-pack, and now you can get the Ultimate Edition version of Hulk Still Rules.
Exactly, and go to checkout and then scream at the checkout cashier again, I need the 10%. Code Icon said so. But yeah, I'm. This is one.
Use code Icon.
Now I know how other people feel when I just spam that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is the show, pal. But yeah, this is my brand of Hogan, so I'm absolutely clamoring for this. But what do we have next, Justin?
We have the main event 155 studio shots, and we can talk real quick about this because I think that some of the keys here are the Lyra Valkyria with the chase. I'm trying to remember is the red boots the chase? Or
I guess so.
Maybe?
If it's more colorful, I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a few days.
Rob says maybe they can re-release the Punk and Top Picks next with the stars corrected. That's hilarious. But yeah.
No, it's greatest hits.
Yeah. greatest
that's
hits,
after.
and then top picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do the whole cycle.
Yeah.
Pass. Use code icon.
Code icon. So
But yeah, speak my ear off about this, man.
I just got from my good friend Dan Turnquist the Intercontinental Championship, the
Oh, yeah?
custom women's Intercontinental Championship. So he's going to force me to buy this figure. So plug for
course.
him. He does fantastic work. And I'm going to have to get a Lyra, even though I know that they're going to make an elite of her. It's a given at this point.
I hope they go all out with the entrance gear, which would be cool. You know, Bird Lady Lyra.
They really should.
Yeah, dude. So that's gonna be cool. What else?
Sid Justice in this, which I think this figure needs to be an elite. They've given us this a couple of times in the basic line, and it's time to move on to the elite.
Yeah, the blue really looks nice, and I'd like to see it in elite form, man.
Yeah. And then we've got an LA Knight that's in this, and apparently updated skin tone from the Ultimate Edition figure.
Okay, great. And you're noticing this is very, very funny. So the first basic LA Knight that came out, the head sat low on the elite, when you'd swap it onto the elite. But now it just sits low on the basic. So how low is it going to sit on the elite?
Yeah.
It's going to go down to his titties. Sorry to use the T word like that.
I do think that the LA Knight basics are some of the better ones that they're doing, or main events. I'm sorry.
Yeah. How dare you? No, I'm going to make that mistake till the day I die. Don't say that, Nick. Bad juju.
Let's see
right.
that not Big Jim.
Yeah, dude. Yeet? No. Yeet.
No.
Okay?
No yeet.
So you're definitely going to pick this up. This is your favorite figure, right, that you've ever seen, Justin?
Absolutely. So this is doubles and triples and sending Nick 3.
Thank you. I was hoping 4, but I'll take 3.
All right.
But yeah, man. And then I think finally to round off the set, we get
Andrade.
Yeah.
Is he still the speed champion?
Who freaking cares? Dude, I hope they give a speed championship with an elite one of these days. But yeah, I'd say this is his first. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, what do you think of the baggy pants?
Baggy sweating pants with the Reeboks with the strap. Turn around and give that big Andrade a smack. You know what I'm saying? Because this is booty. This figure is booty. No, I think it's fine. I like the deco on the pants, but I'm probably going to wait for an elite. I do like the updated skin tone, though. They didn't just give him the stereotypical, this guy's Mexican.
Yeah.
I've heard that from, Latino descent people, people of Latin descent. I've heard that complaint. And it's just it's very, very, there's a lot of fatigue around it, I should say. And we saw the skin tone fix with Eddie Guerrero's figures. So I think that makes me something to look forward to. I don't know. It gives me something to look forward to for Andrade Elites.
This comment cracked me up.
Speed champion was whoever did Andrade head sculpt. Holy shit. Pop. That's a pop from me. I'm sorry. That's a pop from me. Dragon Lee is still, yeah, dude. Dragon Lee is pretty pale too, so
Yeah.
I hope they fix that maybe. Andrade sculpt looked like he saw the Volt Punk. I need to put my hair in a bun and then I can recreate this instantly. It looks really old. Yeah. This head sculpt is really old.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's an older head sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I prefer that straight face head sculpt that came in that one NXT wave years back. It's like a straight face Stern. But yeah, I don't know. This is probably a skip for me. This whole wave, I don't think I see myself getting. But
Yeah.
But what do we have next? Ooh, we got a little bit of a better than you, baby. And guys, stick around because after this, we're going to go into and predict our most wanted figures for 2025 for this year. Okay, so you don't want to miss that. But this is coming very, very. Actually, I think I should say probably a year and some change, a year and a few months. We're seeing this turnaround time for
Yep.
better than you, baby. Ringside posted this, and then people were, hey, Ringside posted this, and then, I'm just kidding, Ringside posted this, and then people were commenting, a little bit late, guys, a you're a bit late. Have you seen figures before? Dude, is this your first time here, buddy? It's like I kind of expect a year minimum for a turnaround time for a figure, and sometimes we get less than that, sometimes we get more than that, and I think this is in the sweet spot. But this is a time, and I'm glad this is recreated in figure form, because it'd kind of be a miss if it wasn't. So for all the people saying, "Oh, this is late," better late than never, I'd say. What do you think on this? And do you see yourself getting this at any time? I'm still passing this up if I do want to grab this, because it is a moment in time, and it's nothing that we're seeing on screen at the moment. So I'm a little bit torn on it. But what do you think?
Yeah, I'll probably get it eventually, but it's one of those that just could be so much better. Unfortunately, I feel like
so much better than you, baby.
Yes, it could be, and I just feel like Adam Cole's a little too big, and all his Jazzwares figures have been a little too big, which I know there's plenty of jokes to be made there. And then the MJF, it feels almost like a re-release of that unmatched figure. So I don't know. And then they didn't give you the Ring of Honor tag team titles in this, which was kind of a bummer. You do get the jackets.
Hey, look, an AEW mic included.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Well, forget anything I just said. I agree, man. The only change in this MJF is the purple to gold.
Yeah.
On the trunks. So that's a great point, man.
And yeah, it's got a little bit of that Malibu Stacy from The Simpsons feel, where it's just like, oh, now with a new hat or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I love that meme. Dude, I'm so glad we got some people in the community who are like Simpsons fans, that can make memes like that. That's a great reference. I do dig the brown belt. Yeah, we get in the triple B, which is nice. You don't have to like fork out that Amazon 4-pack from years past, or from a year or whatever ago, right? Which is nice if you wanted to get that in as well. I'm excited to see how the jackets look on them. It looks like there's actual cloth goods jackets in the back, so that's awesome. That's something that I want to put over huge. The packaging looks really, really nice, but for the standalone figures, I really wish Adam Cole had the Sammy Guevara formula or something.
Yep.
I wish, because look at the photo on the back of the box if you could for a second. Look at the difference between stature and build between MJF and Adam Cole there. You can just tell still. And not not like dunking on Adam Cole's physique at all, bro. My physique is nowhere near ring ready. Like he's way more in shape than me, but I think accuracy it comes into play here.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just it's kind of a bummer, just because I mean these are 2 stars and I get it, but it's a bummer because I feel like Ringside was really on a roll with the exclusives that they were doing for Jazzwares, with the Jay White and the Takeshita and the Jay Lethal, Tony Storm, like
Wheeler Yuta.
Yep.
Well, you could even go there.
Yeah, there are so many good exclusives that they've done that this one was just kind of like, maybe give me a Blood and Guts or something.
Yeah. I love a Blood and Guts. I don't know, just give me Blood and Guts everything.
Yeah.
Please? But dude, speaking of, you guys heard it, and now I'm going to receive you. Okay, I'm going to give it to you. Our most wanted for 2025, our most wanted figures for 2025. Guys, I want to know if you have a top 5 list for most wanted figures. Put them in the comments, put them in the live chat, but also when the live chat is over, make sure you're commenting down below as well. Get that engagement up. Do you all think the Blood and Guts line is dead? I don't think it's dead. I hope to Jeebus it's not dead.
I wouldn't think it is, because one of my wants, and we'll get to it, is a Blood and Guts set that they have to do.
I can't wait for it too. I'd rather have a Chugs TikTok setup. Yeah, give me a Twitch streaming gaming setup. Give me CM Punk. Yeah, dude. I think every company should give you CM Punk figs. I agree. I'll take them.
Let's
get into it. Yeah, exactly. Let's get into it, man. So these are gonna be some of my most wants. of 2025, and I coughed, so that's when you know it's gonna be a good figure. So we got some Jazzwares figures going straight off the bat. Yeah, I think Justin has a better list, so I want you guys to stick around for it. But for my list, I'm gonna top it up with Speedball Mike Bailey. We got rumors of him signing not too long ago, I believe. Has that been confirmed?
Yeah.
It has been confirmed. Cool. Because this is something I think Mike Bailey is super toyetic in the way he moves, man. The way his moveset is. I know CM Punk hates the word moveset. Well, cry me a wither, okay? No, I'm sorry. I love CM Punk. But, like, his gear is amazing. I love the stuff he does in ring. He does a moonsault. He does a moonsault on someone, but lands his knees on them. That's just gotta hurt. You can't protect that, bro. Like, that's a sick move. I love that. Just that we haven't seen it in a while. Oh, whatever. But I hope. Look, you know what we're gonna get? We're gonna get a Justin Kendall and Nick Storm Blood and Guts pack.
I'm ready to believe.
Referee dream match figs. Yeah, run the blade, run the blade, my brother. But yeah, dude. Like, as I think Speedball Mike Bailey could make for some like fantastic looking figures. I love his gears as well, and it's just a great like wrestler that caught my eye the past couple years. Beast Mortis, man. We have that Boss Fight Studio, Legends of Lucha. It was another line. I know it was Boss Fight, but I have that Beast Mortis figure. It's a really nice figure, but I think what it lacks a little bit is in articulation and scale. So I think what we could correct here is a Jazzwares Beast Mortis. Because I even make a chase where he's like got the suit and tie on and he's reading that huge book from that meme. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yep, Frank.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So I think even that could be pretty funny. Ultimate Edition Malibu Stacy is on my list. No. But like, yeah, I think like a Beast Mortis would be cool. Get some. Yeah, I was gonna say get some different head scans, but I don't think there's no facial expressions that are gonna be different.
He's got different colored masks though, so.
Hey, true that. Okay, true that. Yeah, it's something I'd like to see then, man. I remember when like the name change from the Black Taurus came about. I was like, that sucks. He should be the Black Taurus forever. But the Beast Mortis, man, just fits so much better.
Yeah.
He's grown on me. Him and the matches he would have with Hologram on Collision were some of the greatest in wrestling for that week, 2 weeks, however many weeks it was. So that's really fun. And a Kyle Fletcher, but not just any Kyle Fletcher. I'm hoping we see this tomorrow at AEW Grand Slam Australia, but I don't know if we haven't seen it yet. I don't know if we will. But a Shop AEW exclusive Australian box kind of made for Kyle Fletcher. I think that'd be really cool. A green and gold sort of color scheme. That'd be really fun for me. And something as an Australian collector, I'd feel very vindicated in being Australian in that way. So that's something I'd really like to see. But man, and also an Aussie Open 2-pack, by the way. I think we need to see a 2-pack of Aussie Open. Aussie, oi, baby. Okay? Give us these as well. Give us, if you can, the IWGP tag belts. I doubt you can. But, give me, like, entrance jackets. Give me this era of Aussie Open because, they were doing so much, like, they were, like, lackeys for Will Ospreay at the time, but they were putting on bangers, man. Like, they really won me over, I should say. With it, like I wasn't too familiar with it, which is crazy because I'm Australian. I should know everything Australian, no? But yeah, this is something that I really love to see. And welcome back, Mark Davis. By the way, he's from around the same area I'm in. We kind of trained, or he trained around the same place that I'm training now for wrestling, which is kind of fun. So, dude. Gimme. I need my husky man and his little lanky sidekick, please.
I love it all. I want it all. And I'll talk about that Fletcher because he's on top of my list. And we got it up on the screen that Walmart seems to have leaked that Fletcher is in one of the standard and chase figures in an upcoming wave, which I really hope is right. Unmatched 13, and then Deanna is in there too.
And Kyle's the chase.
Yeah,
okay.
That'd be amazing.
I might pass it to you for your Jazzwares picks for AEW Jazzwares. Then I might go back to my WWE Elite picks, and we might do it that way.
Let's do that.
So yeah, let's do it.
So top of my list is Kyle Fletcher, but you know what I really think that they should do? I think they should put out a C2 Final Four box set. So give me Ospreay, give me Fletcher, give me Okada and Ricochet all in one box. Give me the Continental Championship. I'm all in on this. I think they'd be an amazing set. Ospreay, you want bloody figures? You could get a bloody Ospreay in there. He's got he was doing the head wound there, man. He ran the blade.
Yeah, he's got the bandage around.
Yeah,
like the dried blood. You could have another head scan for it.
This to me would be a killer 4-pack. We got sort of like a hodgepodge one from Amazon with the championship belts, but give me this. This is what I want, Jeremy.
Dude, this is such a good idea. Like, I saw this in the notes and I was like, how are they not working on that this instant? Like, it would be really, really cool if they have a World's End kind of packaging behind it as well. But also getting that Continental Classic title in there is something that people are probably clamoring for and been waiting for over a year now, like a year or two since the first C2. This is a great idea, man. Like, this has won me over. I'm already bought in, and this is not even official. Like, I'm already bought in, and this is just a prediction. So
let's put this on the vault. I don't care where you put it. Just put it somewhere. Crowdfund it. Let's do it. Exactly. Next up, I need an updated FTR. So give me Dax Harwood with the mustache, and give me these goddamn jackets. Like, this is the FTR I want. This is what I need. Like, just put it in my veins. Give it to me, Jeremy.
Inject right there. No need to tourniquet, okay?
Yeah.
No need to tourniquet or whatever you say. Because, dude, my veins are popping and ready. And please, no rubber jackets, man. I think they can do soft goods with these.
Yep.
Even give us the Ring of Honor titles too, because they championed that around for a long time.
Don't even say rubber jackets. Like, don't put that in the. No cost cutting. Like, give me the jackets. Like, they're plain enough tights already. We can get some cloth jackets.
Oh, but the budgeting has to go into doing that mustache.
Yes, that's true. Give me Prince Nana, Don Callis, and Mark Sterling. We need some managers in this line. We got Brandy in Wave 1, and I can't really think of anybody since that we've received. If you want to do these in 2-packs at Target or wherever, figure it out. But these managers need to get into the wave. And then I need a Blood and Guts full gear Swerve versus Hangman, Blood and Guts. This is what I need. I need those Bray tribute tights. I need Hangman getting choked out, even though Hangman rules. This is what I want. And I didn't have it on the list, but I should have. Give me Harley Cameron.
Oh, man. Feel the wrath, baby. Yes, dude. She's from the same city I'm in, so it's like, I am absolutely all for her representation. Harley Cameron is hilarious. I think she's really, really great. Man, dude, this is a great idea as well. Like, I'm so shocked I didn't think about this. You're making my brain upset. No, I'm joking.
In a good way.
The way you make it unupset, that's not a word, is by making this into a reality, this pack. This is something I'd buy instantly. Even put, Hangman's kids' drawings in it.
Oh, yeah.
Get a cinder block, get a table. Bro, get some, get this chain as well. The Bray Wyatt Fiend-inspired gear on Swerve, amazing. Still one of my favorite gears of Swerve. And Chris Daniels and Colt Cabana. Okay, I'm going to wedge that into my list, by the way, right now.
Here, I'll go one further. I want a Jazzwares Vault Hangman Page sitting in a recliner drinking whiskey in front of the flaming Swerve house. Just make that for me in the vault. I will keep that in the package forever.
Dude, the package backdrop can be the fiery house, and then you can take it out of the box, do figure photography with it, with Hangman in front of it.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let's do that.
Bro,
come on, Chris Metzger.
Okay. If anyone from AEW is watching, send this to whoever you need. Send this to whoever you need to. Anyone from Jazzwares watching.
Jazzwares, call us tomorrow. We'll take over this line if you're not already doing this stuff.
That's a great idea, man. And seriously, have him like in the mock, in mint on card, have him sitting in the
Hmm.
plastic prison with the chair, whiskey in hand. He's going like that.
Yep.
Oh man, give him like a gas tank, you know, a canister, whatever that you call them.
It's
That
the
would be
take my
heat.
money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Futurama right there, baby. That would be absolutely heat, man. That would
Yeah.
be really, really good. Does
Let's
that
just
wrap
end
it
the
up for
stream.
your yeah, yep, there we go. End on a high. Does that wrap up for your AEW ones? I'll go to
Yeah.
get to my WWEs. All right. So, I've got some ideas for I'd say Ricky goddamn Starks, please. Okay? He started off this list. I didn't know how to start this list off. Once I said Ricky Starks, it was go from there. It was go, go, go. I couldn't stop, man. So Ricky Starks is something that you know, I haven't picked up that new Unrivaled from him in the white gear, but I have his older Unrivaled, and man, I think I need to pick up that white gear now. Just seeing him debut and being like, oh man, he's probably gonna wear some nice gears. So at that, an elite would be awesome, man. Money, Justin, and the reveal. We're done. I'm satisfied. Exactly, exactly. We're satisfied. Get out of here. But you know, Ricky Starks, I think they could really nail. I'd love that, man, and I think both Starks from Jazzwares have been really solid. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think they were both pretty nice. And I'd just love to see how they would go about it in elite form as well. And moving on as well, something like Charlie Dempsey, William Regal's goddamn son. Okay, he won me over huge. He did some stints in Noah in Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah. He even did a Bloodsport match in GCW, which was really really cool. Um, he's completely won me over. I am a nerd. I love all the technician mat wrestling sort of style that people bring out. And I mean William Regal's son, obviously. Charlie Dempsey is no different when it comes to that. So I'm a big fan of his work. So give me an elite of that. And also Jordan Grace. So we know that she is recently signed with WWE. You know, she's got this photo and everything with Triple H, so it's official, baby. She was in the Rumble this year. She was in the Rumble last year. Former TNA Knockouts champion, X Division, all this stuff. Oh man, not X Division, maybe X Division. Champion, all this stuff, man. I think a Jordan Grace would be very, very nice. Get those nice bulky sculpts in there. You know, completely retool a new mold for Jordan Grace because she is one of a kind. And moving on, I want to talk about Michael goddamn Cole, baby. So last time we saw a Michael Cole was a Build-A-Figure from years past, and now we've been getting more, you know, sort of elites. There's a new referee coming out, John Cone, you know, just a standard referee, but also he has a chase for the SmackDown blue shirt. So that makes me think maybe we'll get some more kind of personnel figures in main waves. And if that's the case, I'd love a new Michael Cole. I think it's way overdue. And he's the voice of WWE. In all honesty, he gets a lot of hate, I know, from like maybe tribalists or something like that out there. But like when I hear something like that, when I hear Michael Cole give me a play-by-play, dude, I'm like, this guy's a pro, dude. He's been doing this for how many years? 20, 30 years? He's a damn pro at this, and I think it'd be great to have maybe even something at signings that he could sign if he was ever to do that as well. And that could just be another part of that. And selfishly, I want a Michael Cole elite for a commentator, okay?
Amazing comment here.
I only want Cole if it comes with another ring. Exactly. Exactly. And it's got to have the Fortnite logo on it. That'd be funny. But,
Amazing.
Moving on, I got some more ones. Some CM Punk 2024 SummerSlam Elite. So you can see in the middle that this is the SummerSlam 2012, I believe, gear. So it's really reminiscent of that gear, but you know, on the left and the right, you can see it's like mainly black with the pink accents, and I think that's so clean. I believe this is going to be his attire for WWE 2K25 as well, which is great attire to have. And I think CM Punk is like synonymous with pink attires, in my opinion now. Not as synonymous as like a Bret Hart, which is his base off, but you know, we get like a Macho Man Elite, which is like a, you know, half pink. We get, you know, that basic freaking CM Punk, which is the in the middle, you know, the gear in the middle. I can't even speak, man. I'm so excited. We are for sure getting that probably in the SummerSlam set. I'd hope so, man. I'd really love to, and get me a new sculpted CM Punk head too, not like the Mattel Creations one. That's a fine head, you know, but the hair is just outdated on that, and I'd like to see that head modded with slicked back hair. I think that's where your bread is buttered, man. I'd love to see that.
Let's get CM Pink and Drew McIntyre in a 2-pack with a bracelet.
Yes. Dude, yes, man. A bracelet accessory would be amazing. Like have it like a watch, kind of like similar size to a watch accessory. That'd be fantastic. Moving on, man. But that's not it. You think that's it, but that's not it. We got some TNA partnerships to talk about now. So, I want to talk a little bit about. Oh, sorry, I should have just. Do you want to go actually for your WWE?
No, let's
ones?
do your
I just completely
TNA crossovers
Okay.
because I like
Okay.
the idea.
Oh, stop it, you. I like you. Wait, you want to go out? Happy Valentine's. You want to go out?
I mean, we already go out every Figure Friday.
This is so true. This is so true. Wait, this is so true. That could be a song. Dude, we got Abyss, man. So Abyss is like working behind the scenes now for WWE, and this is actually something I asked Steve Ozer and Magic about. Would they be keen on and eager on doing something like this, a crossover like this when it comes to Abyss and TNA figures? I think they're gung-ho for it. It's just if they can, then they will. But you know, fingers crossed they can, man. And Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy from this last TNA run would be really, really nice. Like a proper updated Hardy Boys would be great. We got like a 2-pack of the Hardy Boys from Jazzwares not too long ago, and that was really, really nice. That was fantastic. I thought I really liked that one. It was beautiful, I thought. But you know, you get this mesh shirt with Jeff Hardy with the skulls all over it, dude, with the face paint, with the different colored armbands would be really, really nice. And I'd like to see Mattel kind of show out in that way and kind of give us a little bit of a similarity to that Jazzwares 2-pack. I think that'd be really, really fun. But moving on, man. What else do we have? Oh, baby. Motor City Machine Guns. Okay. Whew. I think it'd be really cool if they did some of their old attires, like TNA attires. But also, man, like, just give me MCMG, exactly. Just give me them standalone in Elites. Like, when's the last time Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin got figures? Was it TNA Marvel?
I think it was.
Wow. The Toy Biz TNA Marvel? Oof.
I don't know if they were ever under Figures Toy Company, but it had to have been TNA Marvel, right?
Yeah, you're right. They might, FTC might have had, yeah, who freaking knows at this point? FTC knows those figures. I love Paul London and Kendrick Elites. That's another good little tag team there. But yeah, I think Motor City Machine Guns is pretty overdue, and I'm glad they're getting their due. Like they're on, I mean, they've been getting their due. They're great wrestlers if you've been keeping up with them, but you know, they're at like the grandest scale that they have been. And I think like figures to commemorate that. Oh, baby. Maybe even give, like, the new tag titles as well with them. Whatever you tickles your fancy, okay? I have those still. Dude, shout out. Those aren't too bad. Those aren't too bad. But, you know what is too bad? This, because I want this. It's not too bad. Maybe it's not too bad. This is too good. This is too good to be true, dude. I hope this TNA partnership, I hope this comes out of it. Like, I hope we get some cool crossovers like this, because we saw that one AJ Legends figure that was in the WCW attire, and that you can pass off for like a TNA, you know, AJ Styles. But give me the whole shebang, man. Give me this whole shebang. Give me like X Division kind of like AJ Styles. I would love that to bits. And some of these gears here, like, just any TNA AJ gear, I think will make you know, people happy from around that era. So that's something I'd be down for. They had TNA Jax figures. Oh, okay. Well, not anymore. Not anymore, pal. They have Elites now. No, Ultimate Editions. There we go. Make them Ultimate Editions.
Monty Brown.
Monty Brown. Oh, dude, please, man. I would love a Monty. But yeah, like this is like a very broad TNA AJ gear. If we get any TNA AJ gear, I'd be really happy for it. But I think I got one more thing to say. I think I got a few more things, little tidbits. So these are more sort of, I guess, overall, generally speaking. I'd love to see more promo gears, more promo attires, more promo figures. This is something that I think Jazzwares really like does pretty well with the AEW line. Is they splice in some promo attires here and there, and I think we're seeing that a lot more with the WWE line. And I just hope it's a trend that keeps coming, because I know people are, when it comes to segments and in-ring stuff, the wrestling is a part of it, but how you build the match as well is also a huge major part. And I think the way you do that is by, having the promo tires, having those in-ring segments, having those backstage segments, and how else is a perfect way to do it than a promo attire. So what about you, Justin? I want to ask, is that something that you would want to see?
Yeah, I think we need more world building. So give us
Yeah.
more of the promo attires. And I'm going to steal one of your points, because it's
Please.
a point that I've been bringing up too, is we need more of those interchangeable parts. We need more build-a-figure types, more. One of the great things about the Jazzwares line is just the interchangeability. You pop at the waist. You don't have to, heat it up, crack a torso, do any of that. Give us the interchangeable, I want to mix and match torsos. I want to, play around. It just enhances the playability of these figures.
Absolutely, dude. Like, and once you start popping off different torsos and stuff with the Jazzwares figures, you can't stop, man. Like, I mean that. And something that brings that and hits that home. We just hit the 2-hour mark, guys. Shout out if you've been here watching. I want to shout out to everyone watching real quick. You know who you are. I'm pointing to you. Put your hand to the screen. What was I talking about?
Promo attires and interchangeability.
So, like, I think what you're seeing now with that Will Ospreay figure that just came out in Unmatched 11, I saw Wad Figs and My Damn Toys fix it up and put, like, a Rey Fenix lower legs tights on it, and gave it like a nice white attire, white and gold attire. I was like, this is beautiful, man. Mm-hmm. This is fantastic, because, that Will Ospreay is just a standalone black and green attire. So you could really switch it up in that way. And I think that gives like such new life to figures. You can give such new life to a figure that you just bought and maybe have had for a few months, or it just gives new life, right? It gives like a second run, I should say. But yeah, man, this is something that I'd love to see overall. And one more point I want to make before I switch it to you, Justin, is some elite ultimate scale Hell in a Cell steel cage elimination chamber playsets. So with the authentic scale ring, the new like sort of not authentic scale ring, do they call it the elite scale now with the new gen and the Rhea Ripley and stuff like that? Is it elite? Is it ultimate edition?
I think it's ultimate.
Okay,
ultimate
cool. So, yeah.
Arena, ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like, so give me some ultimate edition ring playsets. I think this is something that it's probably overdue, but I know they only just made the new gen ring a few years ago, so they might still be working on this. And I think a good way to get this out, honestly, and not make it such a thing where it's like, oh, how do we even sell this? There's no ring that comes with it. It's just a steel cage. I think the way you do that is have it in one set. You get Elimination Chamber, you get the steel cage, and a Hell in a Cell. If you're Mattel and you really wanted to make your money back on it. But either or, like, I'm happy with anything. Like, I'd be happy with any steel cage that we can get for any Hell in a Cell, any chamber that we can get for our Ultimate Edition rings. I think that'd just be something overdue. What do you think on that, man?
I think that this will be the next crowdfund, whatever it is, like whether it's Hell in a Cell or the Elimination Chamber. I think that's where we're heading, because Steve did an interview. I think it was last night or 2 nights ago with Toy Addicts, and if I remember right, it sounded like he was saying, we tried the stage, it didn't work. I think we're going to take a break from that, and we're going to do something else. And thankfully, WWE has some other things that we can play into. And your mind immediately goes to Hell in a Cell or Elimination Chamber, because the announcer packs or whatever, the Piper's Pit or Barbershop, that stuff doesn't rise to the level of a crowdfund. Mm-hmm. What does is a scale Elimination Chamber or a scale Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point, because I think that way you eliminate the era-specific bias. when it comes to maybe people are just a golden era collector, maybe an attitude era collector, maybe a ruthless era, maybe a PG era, right? So you eliminate that and you have something that crosses all the boards of it can be in any era. You can do a steel cage match in any era. You can do a Hell in a Cell match in any era. You can do an Elimination Chamber match in any era. It doesn't say SmackDown, it doesn't say Raw on it from a specific time. I think that's something that I think should be explored into, I think.
That's a great point, and I think that Hell in a Cell is probably the way to go because the Punk and Drew feud ended up in Hell in a Cell. So you get a Hell in a Cell and you get Punk and Drew, but then you can also get, a Mankind and an Undertaker. You can unlock some of the other classic matches within Hell in a Cell as opposed to, here's the Nitro stage, which I really wanted, but, we didn't get. And, here are some very specific to the era figures where you can cross over even if the Hell in a Cell has evolved a little bit in look.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And like, even if you wanted to spice it in, if you don't think the Hell in a Cell on its own and the figures are a good selling point, throw in some ring aprons. I think if like what we should see more of is more ring aprons. So like Ringside used to put for the authentic scale ring so many ring aprons, like WCW, NXT, right? Like all these things you could grab on Ringside. So I think we should start seeing that with like the Ultimate Edition kind of ring. But with that, I want to toss it to you for your WWE picks.
So when I think about my WWE picks, it's not necessarily WWE. I could see Zombie Sailor making this in his modern scale line, and I just kind of want to fill some holes. I want
oh man,
that sounds awful.
This got me off guard.
That sounds
Holy
awful.
Santa Claus shit. How you going, Trey? Welcome, dude. Saint Nick is in the flesh, so I don't know.
No, I want to close out some of these eras. So I want to get the Killer Bees and the Mountie and the Barbarian to complete Powers of Pain and Raven and Haku, more so like the 80s Haku, Hercules and Bad News Brown. But how have we not gotten a big Papa Pump from that WCW era yet? I've been talking up Mattel's ability to get figures out fast, but I think that they really got sidetracked with that Nitro stage, and it kind of derailed our ability to get that Papa Pump yet. So hopefully that turns around. You got to love My Damn Toys.
Dude.
Talk about goats.
I'm paying him to say that, by the way. No, stop it. I think you're talking about yourself. Just 3 goats looking at each other. There you go. But dude, this is a great list. Haku for one, Raven and there's another. Hercules Hernandez, when I went back and watched when I started from watching WrestleMania 1 onwards, he was something that got my eye. Hercules Hernandez, this guy has a freaking chain. He's jacked as hell. He's a massive a man. And the Jack's Chamber, bro. By the way, that is iconic. I just gotta say. But yeah, this Scott Steiner, man, it reminds me instantly of that Nitro crowdfund. Like you said, like something that we're probably clamoring to see. I think it's in the works. And I remember talking Steve's ear off. Is this something like when it comes to the Nitro gears? Are they off the table, or can they be executed in like an elite form? And he said absolutely they can be. So I think that's only something that we're going to be waiting and seeing. And the Barbarian for one, the go with your Warlord and all that stuff, right? The Mountie, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a little hard to do, but somebody like Zombie, I think, could pull it off. And I'm very excited to see Zombie's modern scale line come to fruition.
Yes, man. The Jeff Jarrett's looking really nice so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Killer Bees as well. Absolutely. What else are you thinking?
I'm thinking also about some modern guys as well as some classics. So we're getting Axiom.
Slick, bro.
Yes. We got to get Nathan Frazier, but yes, Slick. And if you were here at the beginning, which, why wouldn't you be 2 hours ago? We talked about Demolition. Let's get some Mr. Fuji to go with them. Maybe even do a 3-pack. We could make that happen. Maybe a Mattel Creations 3-pack or throw that to a Target or someone.
Dude, yeah,
Legends 3-pack. There we go. Obafemi. We're obviously going to get him very soon. Stephanie Vacor, Julia, need those. Adorable Adrian Adonis. I need this in my life.
Man.
Even if it is like a zombie, I'll take it.
Yeah. So when I was going back and watching those Manias, this is something that I hated. The fact that it was like an overly flamboyant guy, obviously maybe like, you know, like little, you know, I don't want to say it, but
Yeah.
homosexual in a little nature, a little bit here and there, a little flamboyant, okay? And the fact that he was just a heel was crazy.
It was yeah.
Oh, this guy's flamboyant. Boo this man.
It was a different time.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
living
Exactly.
through the flower shop,
Yep.
his talk show.
Yep.
Just-
Yeah, but dude, it's like toyetic. Like the colors pop,
Yeah.
man. Like 3XR Studio made a custom of him not too long ago, and it looked beautiful.
It was, yeah.
So
I
anything
I
like
would have
pink
loved
and
that
purple.
figure.
Yeah, and we were talking about purple, one of the best colors, right?
Yep.
Earlier in the episode. And something that I think the Mr. Fuji makes possible is there's a screenshot out there of, I think, the showcase mode in the new 2K25 game. And Yokozuna's in the match. But on the outside, you see Mr. Fuji. So he might have signed a Legends deal or likeness deal, something like that. And we just don't know about it, but... Dude, I think like that's something that Mr. Fuji is like pretty overdue, in my opinion. Get him with like the red eye makeup as well. Do all that fun stuff.
Yep. You could do both. You could have, you know, the chase and the regular edition.
Yeah, dude. Damn freaking right. Does that oh,
Yep.
let's see. Go back, watch Adrian vs Murdoch and tags. Justin knows. Oh, Murdoch, Dick Murdoch.
No. Oh, no, yeah, he's right. Dick Murdoch.
Yeah. What about Nick Murdoch?
Nick Murdoch.
The Australian icon Nick Murdoch. But dude,
I had Don Morocco on the brain for some reason. I don't know why.
you're a little bit magnificent this episode, huh?
Oh.
Stop it. He paid me to say that. But does that finalize your list?
That is my list, yeah.
Ooh, let's go. Let's get the showrunners list. Let's get Dream Match Figs. Let's see what he has to say, because I think for the most part he agrees with a lot on our lists. So he says, Motor City Machine Gun Elites, you know, Ringside Ultimate 2-pack would be awesome, I think. Give me Trevor Murdoch. There we go. Trevor Murdoch. That's who I was thinking of when I said Dick Murdoch. So that's really funny. We were thinking of different people at the same time. But also, I want to say let's say Netflix Roman Reigns with his custom boots and new gloves. That's so... These are customs, I believe, these boots, right? He got them made, like, handmade, like, painted on, I believe. I saw... I follow the guy, the artist, on Instagram, and seeing the process of making these behind the scenes, crazy.
I think Trey tried to make them. My Damn Toys.
Oh, yeah, yeah? Well,
If I remember right. Maybe I
confirm-
just fever dreamed that.
Confirm or deny. It's all up to you, Trey. But dude, this would be a great way to get that tapered beard and undercut sort of, you know, on the sides. Not even boots, bro. They're basketball shoes. Oh, amazing. Dude, hell yeah. These basketball shoes would be really comfy in ring, I imagine, actually. Hell yeah. I might have to seek those Kobe 9s out, brother. I'm going to steal them from Roman Reigns' hands. But I think this would be really, really nice if it came with like a 2-pack with Paul, even maybe. Get like, because he's been sporting that red handkerchief and red tie the like majority of this Bloodline run the past couple years. You know, especially when he was with like Solo and stuff, not really wanting to be there. I think he had the red as well, so that'd be pretty nice to see. But moving on, this is something that was on my list, something that was on your list. Oh. That was on everyone's list. Probably American made. This is not on my list or your list, but American made, brother.
I'll take it. Yeah.
This would be a really, really fun 4-pack. I think this is like overdue too, maybe. But like Julius and Brutus Creed absolutely have won me over in ring. So this is a great little inkling. Put this in there. And Ivy Nile too. She's been doing wonders. Does she have a figure yet? Ivy
Nope.
Nile? Right, okay. I like her look. I like her physique a lot. So that'd be pretty cool to see. And just give me all the Chad Gables, especially in this like Kurt Angle-esque gear that he has now. I think that's Chad Gable is so Kurt Angle coded, and it's like you can tell from a mile away, and it's beautiful. The "You Suck" chants, as well as the entrance, just to say. But man, would you want something like that?
I'd buy it all. Yeah.
Yep.
I dig this pack. It looks so
Yep.
great.
There it is. Take it.
Yep.
Take it, brother. But moving on, man. What else do you have in your cheeky little list dream match? We have, of course. So this was the one in my list. Netflix Penta. Netflix debut Penta. Holy moly, man. They could make this a ringside exclusive, in my opinion. And make it like, have the backdrop be his crazy pyro. Like the spinning kind of sparks, or even the flames from his first entrance. But dude, this is gonna be so nice. And with like the Mattel articulation, I wonder how it's gonna compare with the Jazzwares figures, because I think the Penta figures are some of Jazzwares' bests when it comes to making that talent, or was making that talent. So I wonder how the execution is gonna go, what the formula they're gonna use for this Penta. And I wonder everything from there as well, man. I wonder if they're gonna give him the Cero Miedo hands even. But yeah,
Magic knows. Magic knows.
Yeah. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this? And obviously a Jazzwares Okada, which I think we know is in the pipeline, but I'm just we're clamoring for it already.
Yep. Need both of these. They're no-brainers. They're gonna make so much money on Penta figures. I'm gonna be so
better.
poor.
Well, they never made the all blue attire in AEW, and that's something he wore at the Royal Rumble. And oh man, I need that.
Did you see that custom of the all red Penta?
Yes.
I can't remember who did it, but it was fantastic. He had the horn mask and just yeah.
Know exactly what you're talking about, man. I know exactly. But dude, moving on as well. We got some. I need these now. We got heel Hangman Adam Page. So yeah, this is a great nod. So I don't think we've seen a heel representation of Adam Page in figure form yet. So this would be the perfect choice. And have that freaking sculpted mustache. Do the Dax Harwood treatment. Get that new mustache in there. And I think this would be really fun. Get a new head sculpt even. Fast track it as a Mattel Creations figure. Exactly, yes. Exactly. I would absolutely love that on Mattel Creations, like the Penta or something. Maybe even make it come with the Raw on Netflix ring. But no, I don't want to go.
No, don't do that. Like, no.
I almost got you.
You almost did. Enough with the rings.
Enough with the rings, no more. But AW champion Swerve, amazing. We know there's a Swerve coming out with that Jimmy Rave robe, so hopefully that comes with like the title as well. Maybe that could be really nice. Jazzwares is still doing all blue Penta. If that's the case, then we'll have some great comparisons. We'll have a straight 1-to-1 comparison. That'd be really cool. And also a Supreme Osprey, which we know is also coming as well.
Yep.
So much like in the pipeline that I kind of am just clamoring for, but something that needs to be in the pipeline. Dream match figs. When I saw this on your notes, dude, it popped me huge. I was like, how did I not think?
You're a maniac,
dude. The Costco guys, AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler. Big AJ, I couldn't fit ISHO Speed. Well, we'll include him in the celebrity portion. We'll include him in the celebrity portion. I show Speed as well. You can get him in a Prime bottle, or even get him in a Royal Rumble where he just has his jersey and he gets speared the heck out of. Comes with a neck brace, a crutch, or something like that. That'd be funny. But the Costco guys 3-pack. Imagine. Get a chicken bake accessory. Make it a little funny. Make it fun. These some people think this family is a nuisance to their timelines. It can get like that if you're doing nothing but just ingesting Costco guys content, but every here and there I think it's pretty funny. It's like they're a family made to be on wrestling TV. Like, they have gimmicks, they have catchphrases out the ass. Like, they have you know what I mean? They have the branding pretty well down. So I think they could make pretty fun figures, honestly, as well. So this is a great list, DMF. What do you think about this, Justin?
Oh man, I don't know that I could spend money on this.
What is initial reaction if you see this gets announced in a line?
Boom.
At least it's not a Doom, so hey, I mean,
Yeah.
we can go with that. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Double
Moving
chocolate
on,
chunk. Boom.
yeah, double chunk, chocolate, choc, and chunk,
Yeah.
or whatever he's.
Or chicken. I don't know.
Say that 3 times fast. If they make a Rizzler figure, I'll lose my mind. Shout out to Dr.Diorama on Instagram. I think he made a Rizzler custom.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to him. But moving on, man. What else is in your list, DMF?
We're in suspense, or are we just cutting it off?
Oh, wait, I'll click it for him. Oh, this is the last slide. Of course.
All right.
Dude, so yeah, he told me off air he could only fit 100 slides on, man. How the heck have we passed 100 slides 2 hours and 20 minutes into this goddamn episode? What a freaking episode. But I want to list off still what he has. He says John Cena Royal Rumble 2025 Indianapolis Colts colors. So yeah, you know, DMF is from Indy, so that's something that hits home as well. Jey Uso pink and white gear from the Rumble, which he wore. I love that gear, man. I thought that looked so nice and beautiful. It makes me want to get the Ultimate Edition and then customize with new decals on that. CM Punk Bash in Berlin white gear, which I also had this on my list as well. The Bash in Berlin white gear, same gear as his All In attire. So that would just be something that I think for a CM Punk fan, kind of iconic to get. So I'm glad I'm glad that, you know, just because he left AEW, we're not out of the woods when it comes to that attire. I'm so glad he wore it on WWE television, because that means we can even put that buzz cut head sculpt on it and then, you know, do some stuff to Jack Perry. Maybe kiss and make up. It's Valentine's for all we know. It's Valentine's, okay? Maybe they'll kiss and hold hands. We need him to wear long boys on WWE. Maybe just those white long boys. I thought those were so clean. I'd like those kickboxing shorts as well. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm not trying to do a 3-hour episode. Kurt Angle TNA gear with white wrestling shoes and flames. This would be something really, really clean. So that, yeah, dude, a lot of I'm going to say with my TNA crossover section, I'm going to put Kurt Angle in there as well. Because, I mean, great lists from you, Justin, and Dream Match. Personally, I want to see a lot of these. Personally, I want to see maybe nearly all of them. Is there one that sticks out to you that you want to see the most, Justin, out of either your list, my list, or DMF's list? What's something that sticks out the most to you?
I think the Blood and Guts pack that I want of Swerve and Hangman. I think that's the one for me.
I think, and for something that I think, like, majority of these lists, I think are going to happen regardless, right? But I think something that's definitely, like, in the pipeline, probably blueprinted right now, is a Swerve and Hangman Blood and Guts 2-pack. Because how could it not be? It's so iconic, such a rich rivalry, man. And that was one of the things that I think built a lot of steam in AEW around that time and actually got them going a little bit more, is that feud. That rivalry made me tune in week to week to week to week to week. So, I mean, that'd be something that I'd clamor for. But with that being said, let me get the freaking outro music, baby. Thank you so much to anyone who stuck around. Even, I said this once a couple weeks ago, but if you even came in here for 10 seconds, said, "Ooh, this isn't for me, bro," and then left straight away, more power to you. But thanks for joining, guys. If you liked the stream, make sure you give it a like. If you didn't like the stream, make sure you give it a like. Politicking. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can find me everywhere at Nick Storm Review. You can find Dream Match Figs at Dream Match Figs. Justin, where can people find you, man?
WrestleFig News Pod on Instagram and WrestlingFigureNews.com on the internet.
Yeah, man. So, and if you guys want to support the show and do whatever you gosh darn like, we have a pro wrestling tee store. If you want to go search Nick Storm, or you want to hit up the link tree that is in the bio and also on the screen, get a Figure Friday shirt, get a Nick Storm shirt. I tried to make them the cheapest possible options on Pro Wrestling Tees, just so people can have them out there. I'm not trying to make bank on these, but someday that would be nice, but why do I care now? I think we need to indoctrinate the world in Nick Storm lore. What do you think?
Absolutely. We're already on our way. We're
Exactly
47 episodes in. The lore has only just begun.
The lore is only, the vortex is growing, if it could even do that. Make sure, guys, code icon at Ringside Collectibles as well. Save yourself 10%, dude. And with that being said, I'll see ya when I'm freaking looking at you next. Bye-bye! Did you enjoy this stream? Well, good, because after this stream ends, make sure to go onto my channel and binge watch every single one of my videos, because they're guaranteed a good chuckle or two. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye!
Nick Storm, the Australian icon.